Prime one, that's him. Sky, thought you thought, but I wasn't born yesterday. All I do is ball, you goofies underestimate. Heavyweight bag, step on your weight class. I done moved across states, blood I can't cap. Strap put it on my pivot, clocking digits. Rock hard and I ain't even in the kitchen. I'm on a mission to move soft, make a thing flip like a moonsault. Keep a switch for everybody through salt. Face froze, somebody check dude pulse. Is you stepping or stepped on? Wake the game up, make them regret I was slept on. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. I'm getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true boat brother gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah, it just hit different. You find my story is all non-fiction. I put my family for me and I gotta mention. I keep an air fan, tone mob a henchman. For you squares, option for opposition. And you ops that get popped trying to stop my ascension. Talking generational, you got my attention. Underworld motivational, you feel the sensation. Try and see how I look, get booked, I'll take it. I was just a cook, all it took was some patience. Now my phone off the hook, I got hella deals waiting. You ain't really made it unless you got somebody hating. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. Getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true boat brother gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah.
Are you ready?
For life.
What's up, fellas?
Tuned in live
Episode.
casting for another edition of
Wait, your game.
Come on now.
I'm your host, Dr. Bogey, as along with me, my colleagues, Dr. Guccini, Dr. Ear to the Streets, Dr. Kitty-Cat, and Dr. Pika. Look at that, we're all doctors this time.
And we got a producer in the house.
It's Halloween this week. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Really leaning into it. Ain't that right, Bones?
You should call him Vagabond.
Yeah, man, it's Snapper Bone. That's what we're calling him. Because, that's what happens when you go vegan. You know what I'm saying?
Good morning, everybody, man.
Top of the morning, everybody. Morning, Emil.
Top of the meal. Yeah, man. Waiver wire week as usual. I know you got some news. You taking us to the streets this morning?
Yep. What do? Good morning. Happy week 9.
I like that energy. I like that energy, Lee.
Yeah.
You were up when Lee was up all night, huh?
I had a long night with that. My little pup, my little 18-year-old pup has a bum leg, so she's on the shelf.
Animal paws.
Yeah, pause. Yes, sir. All right. Packers Matt LaFleur told reporters yesterday that there's a high level of concern for Jordan Love's groin injury.
Yeah, but then I also read just this morning. I read this morning that he might only miss a game.
Miss a game or so. Yeah. So there's not.
Of course, there's a high level of concern, but maybe just for his availability this week.
Exactly. And and then they're saying that Mike Williams expectations he's gonna be traded, and I hope it's not to my Chargers. They can send him to Peacock's Texans.
That wouldn't be bad.
I never saw that figure.
Well, I would say the same thing to my Niners because what is he at this point in his career anyway? He's a red zone target.
He's a risk of red zone, exactly.
Look.
And
he's a risk of a
look,
fumble and a lost possession. That's what he is.
Pretty much. The Texans have already ruled out Stephon Diggs for Thursday night.
Dang, but we still haven't got any.
They have he's having an MRI and a CT
Good thing they
scan
didn't
today.
trade Xavier Hutchinson and the other guy.
I thought they'd have news on his injury already. I don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I expect him to be done for the season.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Yeah.
Shout out to Diggs. Everybody I put on a t-shirt dies.
Yeah.
That is true.
Mike McDonald is very optimistic that DK Metcalf can return this week for Week 9.
Good.
Who?
DK Metcalf. DK, yep. John Harbaugh said the Ravens are going to turn over every single stone to improve on their defense at the trade deadline.
So I would say maybe go after Harold Landry.
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe go after because they need pass rush. They're one of the lowest pressuring, and they have one of the worst secondaries. But they're mad decent against the run. So it's like they're like a real funnel defense. But obviously, you don't need a. I mean,
Ramon Chinte.
And I found out that the job that Ben Johnson wanted most last year, if he was going to go as a coach, and it was going to be the Chicago Bears.
But
that's
why?
the job.
Wasn't available, you know.
I know, but if it was open, that's the job he wanted most. Was the
look at this
quarterback. He get to handpick his quarterback for the next 10 years.
Exactly.
He wanted that job.
Yeah.
I mean, if it don't work out, they won't waste too much time with Eberflus. If it doesn't work out with their young QB, they'll move on.
Bro, the game on Sunday is enough for him and his whole staff to get fired, bro.
Exactly. That was a shit show at the end, man.
Oh, bro, they had a player, number 29, talking to the fans, bro.
Yeah, the video speaks for itself.
After the game?
No, during the last play. No, during the play. The play was going on, and he was still talking to the crowd. And then he runs over, tips the ball in the air, and
and the ball
tips it
just
for a
ran in
touchdown.
someone's
He's
freaking
like, I'm
hand.
so good. See, if he would have talked shit, then made the play, nobody would have said that.
Oh, hell, exactly.
He causes the tip that goes to fucking Noah Brown.
Antonio Brown, bro.
Noah Antonio. Listen, the Texans can't trade for. Since they didn't trade him away,
They could trade for him, but I wouldn't. He's too injury prone.
All right. Well, so we're technically a week away from the trade deadline.
Exactly a week away.
And the Patriots, the Chiefs yesterday picked up Josh Ouse from the Patriots for a 6th-round pick.
That's decent.
Yep.
They need a depth at their pass rush, so I'm not mad at that.
Now the Rams late last night said all pro wide receiver Cooper Kupp will not be traded prior to the trade deadline. The Steelers and other teams have inquired and reached out, and the Rams told them he is not available, period. End of story. So basically, he's being kept.
Don't call no more.
Don't call me no more.
He's not going nowhere.
Yep. And now Jaguars offensive lineman Brendan Schaaf and Cam Robinson are the 2 potential trade candidates to watch this week for the Jaguars.
Yeah, and Sherry.
I can't pronounce that name.
I think. Or did he? I forget what happened, but yeah, they were. They didn't bring him back, and I don't think he was hurt.
Yeah, and several teams have called the Browns for Za'Darius Smith.
I guess that's another good one for. I guess they can't They wouldn't trade him to Baltimore. But yeah, Baltimore would love to have it. Zadarius Smith actually came from Baltimore.
Yeah, and also
Originally,
several teams have reached out to Spencer Saints for Chase Young for a trade.
I don't know why you want to trade for him. Just wait till they cut him.
And the Titans have no interest in trading Jeffrey Simmons, despite his inquiries from other teams.
Harold Landry, on the other hand, though.
Yeah, but the Panthers are actually engaged with several teams for a trade for Deontay Johnson that could happen in the next few days.
Come on, Texans, pick up the phone.
Yep. And the Packers defensive end Preston Smith is expected to generate quite a bit of trade interest in the next few days.
There you go. Go back. He can go back to the Ravens too.
Yep.
Fuck it. Just
now, do you want me to get to the sad stories of our injuries or another week lost?
I don't know. Pretty much it's just stories now, right? It's like the norm.
Yeah, we got
violins.
Yeah, you got the Christian Kirk who's out for the year. Now, Stephon Diggs, who possibly could be out for the year. We're waiting on the test results. Jordan Mason is looking at a Week 12 return.
It was 11 that I read.
Week 11, Week 12. Deebo Samuel maybe Week 10. Jordan Love probably maybe miss a week. Now the Brian Thomas injury.
Here's the thing: do they have a bye week coming up too?
Who?
Packers.
I'm not sure now. Now Brian Thomas Jr. I've seen multiple mixed things on that one. It could be a week
from missing maybe 2 to 4 games to now he's day to day.
Yeah,
Packers bye week is week 10. Week 10 for Packers.
Exactly. Now DJ Moore.
DJ Love back till 11 for real.
Yeah. Now DJ Moore is to be determined. They don't really know what the extent of his injury is on his ribs. Gabe Davis is the same. Drake May is concussed though.
Yep. So is Tyrone Tracy.
Yeah, Kendrick Miller's got a hamstring injury.
Oh, really? You don't say.
Hammy.
And
then we know about Tyrone Tracy.
When is Kendrick Miller really gonna be a thing, bro?
Never.
He's never in. And then for people that have a backup for Olave, Bub Means has an ankle sprain and is going to miss a couple weeks.
Tipped it.
You Bub.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Olave, good for you, Olave. You looked like you could play football again.
Yeah, he did, right?
All right.
All right.
And hopefully we get Derek Carr back this week against this.
Oh, he returns to practice on Wednesday. Derek Carr.
All right, Derek Carr.
I mean, used car?
Craigslist lemon.
Lemon
Get a
Carr.
refund on that one.
He's made of lemons.
Yeah. That happens.
Hey, Derek Carr used to have the lemonade stand. Nobody bought there, huh? Lemons.
Top of the morning.
Come on.
Plugger.
What's
Top
up,
of the morning, Emil. Morning, Jay.
Tuned live. I'll be there tonight on 7 p.m. Man, you know I'm Stay Tuned Live fan, man. If y'all fucking with us, pull up tonight 7 p.m. Man, Stay Tuned Live. 100%. Should I pick up Cortland Sutton or Gabe Davis?
I'd go with Sutton, not knowing Gabe Davis's injury history.
Don't worry about Gabe Davis, big bro.
Yeah, Cortland Sutton, he's a WR 3/4.
Yeah.
3/4. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same thing.
100%. And then, I mean, even though he had the one bad game 2 weeks ago, look how they just double back and fed him pause to go ahead and get that shit.
Exactly.
It's a trade target or not, 100%.
And you know what? They're playing the Ravens this week. On paper, that sounds scary as a motherfucker. But Mighty Bo Nix, man, he might shut him up.
Yeah, Bo ain't gonna do nothing against the Ravens though. I think that motherfucking
I think he met his match so far.
Yeah, there's no way that they let that rookie quarterback come in there and have any type of chance, bro.
Oh,
That's
hell no. Not after a loss, too.
Bottom of the league in the motherfucking pass defense. I still think Bo gonna give them what they supposed to give them 100%. Not to say that Bo and them ain't gonna eat fantasy wise. I just think that Baltimore, especially coming off.
I think that defense is going to be legit this coming. Yeah, they're going to be up for a challenge for that one.
Yeah, they need to.
Well, after their loss, man, come on, man, they're going to come firing out for that one.
You ain't lying.
They're getting their butts whooped. Their defense is not that.
Yeah,
great.
it's not as good as everyone thought it was. You're right there, kid. I agree with you.
Yeah, but with this rookie quarterback coming in, I just think that Baltimore gonna find a way to bounce back from last week and not allow Bo Nix to go ahead and do too much to where he is a threat for them to take back-to-back losses this coming week. 100%.
One thing I like about Bo Nix, though,
he can scramble, man. He can run.
Seasoned
freshman, bro.
He's a rookie, but he's like a what do we call that? Like a
fifth-year senior.
Well, he did that. I think he did like the
he did do it 5 years, yeah.
6 years at college.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Man, Penix.
And he started. So look what he's done with the squad
especially the squad he has, too.
This is a test for him, though.
It's going to be a test.
It's going to be a lot for them this week.
It's not his first. It's not. If I'm not mistaken, this ain't his first good defense that he's shown up against.
Sean
I think you're right there.
John Harbaugh. This is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, for what it's worth, Bo Nix carries a good defense along with him. You know what I mean? And like, you look at the defense that Lamar carries with him.
Well, kid, he had Seattle the first week of the season.
I just traded Bo Nix away.
If Lamar and them get back on track like they should against this team, he's not going to be able to go point for them dudes, bro. They have one of the best offenses in the league.
Oh, yeah, they do. But he went against three good defenses to start off the year.
Baltimore,
Seattle, Pittsburgh, and Tampa Bay.
Not going to be able to keep up with them this week, bro.
I tell you what, if they do, they're a true contender.
100%. No,
the AFC better watch out if they can actually go toe to toe with Baltimore and maybe even pull out a win. That young man over there is doing some work.
Yeah, I just traded Bo Nix away for Brock Purdy.
They have Baltimore and Kansas City in back-to-back weeks. That's going to test their asses. So we're going to see if they're really made of something.
This is when we find out if they're a contender or
pretenders. Exactly.
And then shout out to
I'm rooting for him. I don't give a fuck.
I want to see him do well. Don't get me wrong. But when he plays my team, I hope he beat his ass again.
See, that's the thing. That's why Emil led off the show with this question, because Bo Nix plays the bottom tier of the pass defense against the Ravens, and he got Jared Goff. But who Jared Goff got? I don't care who Jared Goff. I'm not sitting Jared Goff over Bo Nix this week. There's no way. Jared Goff, quarterback in the motherfucking league. He got a two-headed monster that take a lot of pressure off of him. 100%. There's no way I'm sitting Jared Goff over.
Hell no,
Bo
not
Nix
when he's putting up MVP numbers.
No, I wouldn't either.
The Lions are playing the Packers this week.
Speaking of that, because Matt LaFleur said he feels they're the best team in the league. Matt LaFleur said the Lions are the best team.
Oh, yeah.
Matt LaFleur has the best plucked eyebrows out of all the coaches.
I thought Matt LaFleur was going to say that the Packers were the best team in the league.
No, he says that. He's got the Lions, so he's going to say that.
But yeah, the Lions, they definitely have shown up, and
they've beat people up in every which way possible. Even last week, they score on special teams. They've scored on defense.
Bro, they have offensive linemen got plays drawn up for them, bro. 100%. We see.
Also, forgot to mention this, fellas.
Smell's touchdown got called back, but another offensive lineman that scored this year, bro. 100%, man. The Lions ain't playing fair right now, bro.
Listen, Dan Campbell, man, I love Dan Campbell, and I guarantee you every single person on that squad loves Dan Campbell at more than any
Dan Campbell was to go on a killing spree. There would be a handful of people that
would. that squad is good for Detroit, man.
Yeah.
They've been in that's a dire land out there in Detroit, but. And now they got a real squad to root for, and likable players and likable coaches. Shout out to the Lions, man.
If Tampa Bay makes a deep run in the playoffs, there's a scenario where Chris Godwin could be back in the playoffs for a deep run.
Plug
us. Help me.
For Jay Cook's new joints this Sunday, man. They about to be insane. Make sure y'all go follow or subscribe to Jay the Plug, his YouTube channel. Also go find him on Instagram. 100%. Peacock done cooked up a lot of shit for him.
I got I have him on his IG. Yeah.
And go do yourself a favor. Go follow Jada Plug, bro. 100%, man. That motherfucker, he's a cold dude when it come to that artwork, just like Peacock, man. 100%, man. Oh my mama.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Stay tuned. Said start Quentin Johnson or Ray McLeod this week.
Well, I'm gonna. What's the question?
Is his Instagram 100%?
It would be Quentin Johnston.
Yeah.
You know why I'm saying this though is because they're playing the Browns and like Quentin Johnston actually is he healthy right now?
Yeah, he was out last week, but he should be back this week.
And it's the matchup. It's because but Ray in the PPR, I feel like he has a solid floor, but I'm gonna go with the upside because that secondary's been giving up points. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the Browns have.
What's Dallas though? Right, that's not a terrible matchup.
Yeah, it should shoot out.
Okay.
Right? But then also, like the Cowboys aren't good right now, bro. Like,
oh man, they're a shit show right now.
They're not any
Oh,
good.
Morning, King D. California, stand up.
What up, King?
You see? Yeah,
I still have yet to see Quentin Johnston go like this. You know, like.
Was King the one that had the Chargers defense?
So I was like,
JD was.
I gotta give a shameless plug real fast, even though they don't pay us. But every time Kid had caught the ball in a different catch radius, his camera moved with him. If y'all didn't know, on the jug machine was everything.
JD, who was the person Sunday asking us about playing the Chargers defense? Was that King or was that someone else?
Now you're gonna put me on the spot.
Oh man, I was trying to remember. I should have wrote that down.
Why is this important?
No, because they asked us who to start the Chargers and I said I'll take the L if they lost.
Oh, everything. He showing the hell did say that. I do remember that on Sunday. I just forgot who asked us that, bro. Oh my mama.
No, I said I'd put it on. I said I'll take the L if you lose, man. I'll take.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Oh,
Yep.
I just forgot.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely that iteration of the Saints. Like that was a smash play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, but and even if we get no Derek Carr for some reason this week.
Oh, you know what? The reason why he asked that too was he asked it because he thought that the Chargers wasn't going to be able to move the ball as well,
and because we weren't even healthy. That's right.
Yeah,
he was wondering about the injuries.
I do remember him asking that. Please forgive me if you in the chat right now. I can't remember exactly, but I remember the conversation for sure.
Exactly, because I said Denzel Perriman was the only guy that was hurt.
That Saints defense, no one should worry about it either. They're giving the worst against the run, against the pass. It's just all bad for them.
What up, Tino?
Team leader, Tino.
What's his name? Dayon? Is it Diane or Dayon? Like
something like that. I couldn't remember.
Henley.
Yeah.
The
He's
linebacker.
Bald. He's bald.
Yeah.
Privilege Henny. Henny.
For the privilege, Henny. Yeah, okay. I'll go with that one. Because I'm not too sure if I want to call we have a Danielle and a Diane in the NFL. I don't know. I'm like kind of getting too wild.
You see that picture I sent you?
Yeah, I seen that shit, Lee. Pause. That shit was ridiculous, bro.
It's almost like it was made up, but it wasn't.
Right. Oh my goodness, that shit is hilarious.
Oh, some of the shit I find is hysterical. Oh my love. Now I got a thing this morning. The percentages to make the playoffs. They got the Chiefs at 99, Peacocks, Texans at 98, the Bills at 97, Pittsburgh at 90, Detroit at 88, Washington 81. Then we got the Vikings there at 72, the Eagles at 74, and we got the 49ers at 24%. But that division is wide open.
Really top the Vikings though.
That's the division that's wide open in NFC West. What, you got three teams at 4-4 and one at 3-4 at the Rams?
Yep.
Damn,
Yeah, but
wide open, man.
I guess the division the champion is wide open, right? Because what do we got in the North? We got
the
5-2s.
Yeah.
7-1.
5-2.
What is Green Bay? Green Bay have 3 losses or 2 losses?
Oh, Green Bay. No. Green Bay is right now.
I think they 5-2.
They're okay.
6.
You got and the NFC. You got Kansas City undefeated, Houston 6-2, Pittsburgh 6-2, Buffalo 6-2, Denver 5-3, and then you go in the NFC. You got Detroit 6-2.
In that thing, bro.
Facts. You ain't lying.
That's serious, yeah.
You got to remember too, with Sean Payton,
and then you got Christian McCaffrey back week 10. So yeah, it's wide
everything
open.
That they had going on last year in Denver, they still went 7-9, bro. They put 70 points on them, then went on a 4-game win streak, then benched Russell Wilson and still finished 7-9, bro.
Exactly,
something right.
I mean, and they didn't even have a quarterback last year. He sucked. Whoever they had there last year was straight trash.
They do get to play the Chargers and the Raiders twice a year. That's cool.
Well, it's almost like playing your Jets. Come on now, it's like playing your Jets. Add fuel to the fire. Come on now.
He's gonna get. What?
You about to get him fired up? Top of the motor.
Get me started. I'm gonna end it right where you want it to.
Oh no, you can hate on the squad. I do too.
No, man. I actually had promise for the Jets this year. I won't lie to that. I actually thought they'd be decent this year.
The reason why I'm a Jets fan, I'm used to this type of treatment.
Well, I know that being a Chargers fan too.
Yeah, but now there ain't no reason to be a fan. Come on.
What? I don't have to worry about dickhead Staley.
He bleeds powder blue.
There's only 2 colors in my house: red and powder blue. Other than that, you can get the hell out of my house. My closet's powder blue and red, half and half.
Wow,
I probably got about. I'd say if I had to, about 10 grand worth of merchandise in my freaking closet.
He's the neighbor that gets
fans from Dallas Fort Worth. First been how many days in San Diego did you live in?
Who, me?
Yeah, did you ever live in San Diego?
Nada. I had family that lived in Valley. No.
Let me ask you that. So when was it when you were like, all right?
He must like electricity.
Fucking thing is sucking,
big
man.
fan of electricity. He's like, you know what?
I'm a big fan of electricity.
Hey, I got enough electricity in my body to run through yours and some, my friend.
Boss.
Don't get me started.
Hey, Tino says someone go steal your number on your phone right with that camera. I like that shit, bro.
Yeah, that shit was better.
Top of the morning, Cap. Beautiful people. My 14 PPR league is cutthroat. Everybody is 6-2 or 5-3.
Wow.
False moving is back to the bottom. Them is fact.
You know,
hey, say, Tino, you can't see anything. The worst they can do is maybe read my my text messages. Maybe. There's no numbers on here. And it's fine. It's just a bunch of plug work.
The waiver wire is weak. I need a name. Then Tino said, is that Superflex, Cap?
14-team Superflex, no quarterbacks available.
Yeah, exactly.
All of them are taken up. Maybe you can get lucky and get like a Malik Willis or something, but
I'm hoping I get me a fucking Derek Carr back this week.
Oh, you're probably gonna get him back. The safes are on life support,
I've been
basically.
Undefeated since, and I'm probably jinxing it now, but I've been undefeated since I lost Derek Carr. So it's been pretty cool because it's a wild ride here. I'm only having one QB in a 14-team Superflex, but it's full IDP. So as long as I can somehow outsmart, the not so average bear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like shout out to Tyrone Tracy. Motherfuckers like that is just holding it down.
Man, that was one hell of a gem the Giants picked up right there.
Who was on Tyrone Tracy? It was Spencer in the offseason.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it might even been Kidder too. Look out for that Tyrone Tracy. Okay. Also, my argument to push back against it was they brought back Singletary because Brian love him some Singletary. And if we are missing Tyrone Tracy this week, Singletary is definitely in play against these commandos.
You think Dayball's on the hot seat? He's got to be, man.
And he hitched his wagon to Danny Dumbass.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean, and he made his hay as a coach and got his opportunity having all that success with Josh Allen. So this is what I call the Shanahan level arrogance, because Shanahan's the type that would be like, I can do it with Brian Hoyer. You know what I mean? Like, oh, watch this. And he goes over there, Brian Dable goes over and like, I can do what exactly I did with Josh Allen, but this time with Danny Dumbass. And
no, the Giants have to cut bait with Danny Dumbass. Pause.
He's only $40 million a year, and I think after this year you can't cut ties with him in the cap.
Yeah, they got no choice but to, man. It's a horrible show to watch.
They don't have a choice until they get someone else. You know what I mean?
Well, they got who? They got Drew Lock. They got to play him. Let's see what he's got.
I
know he's nothing, but come on now.
You would have to bring in like if they're gonna go to veteran route, it'd be guys like Kirk Cousins or even like we said earlier, fucking Rodgers. What if they go? Oh, you know what? Here's Rodgers. Got fucking.
Here's a 1-year deal.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just all bad in the middle.
Yeah, it's a bad show in New York, man. I mean, in general for New York, they lost. The Yankees lost. The Giants lost. It's a shit show in New York.
Let's see. Cap needs a real pickup. So, like Jacoby's a nice. But I don't think he's available. We'll just pretend like this league knows what they're doing.
Yeah, Cedric.
So, the Houston Texan receivers, we're talking like Mechie, Hutchinson, and Woods.
It would be Hutchinson.
I'd go Hutchinson.
Like they had him in the slot, and I saw him. And Peacock will probably break it down, or he will break it down, I'm sure, on the Wednesdays at Houston Huddle.
Yeah, actually, Hutchinson is the Collins replacement, so he does get moved, but not around a lot necessarily. So he's not really in the slot too much. Yeah, John Mechie would be the slot guy, actually, if you think about it. That's why you didn't see him come up a lot when Nico was hurt or when Tank is out or whatever. John Mechie is usually the odd man out, but now that Diggs is hurt, I would assume that he is going to step up and get a lot more playing time. So you'll probably just get the Hutchinson taking the Nico, the Mechie on the in the slot Diggs role, and then you'll still have Tank playing his usual Tank role. So
and then we got Nico back next week, right?
And then we'll get Nico back after.
So that makes Mechie a little bit more valuable than Hutchinson.
For a week, yeah.
It kind of does, actually, yeah. It kind of does if you think about it. And if you look at this last game, Hutchinson had some big catches down on the perimeter of the sideline stuff, but Mechie's the one who'll be going over the middle, and he caught a deep pass that set him up for
and we're just
before they fumbled the football. But he iced the game for him, and then they fumbled the ball later.
Are we writing off Robert Woods?
Yes, completely.
In his career?
Yeah, we wrote him off at the beginning of last year.
Okay.
So basically, it's good as toast.
He chopped out all the trees and set them ablaze.
He's a blocker, and he'll score maybe 1 or 2 touchdowns all year. That's about it.
Yeah, and then there's the fact that line is not giving Stroud much time.
Yeah,
Mechie probably is the pickup versus the 2, right?
Yeah, he may be just given the way that the line is. If they don't fix those issues, then he would probably be the hot read. I mean, it's just really tough to trust any of these pass catchers right now without the way the offensive line is.
A decent amount of Stover, because I'm like, man, it's like the Schultz should just be like a smash. Like if you combine them, they're a decent play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. They hit both tight ends a lot over the last 2 weeks. It's looking better for that position. They're able to move the football with these drives. I think if they continue to do that, it'll just help out the wide receivers. So definitely be looking to use the tight ends a little bit more.
The Stovetopper.
Stover's good. I have him on my taxi squad in a lot of leagues. I haven't elevated him just yet, but he's gonna be a thing there for CJ Stroud once the Dalton Schultz stuff disappears.
Trade him back to the freaking Cowboys.
King D said I was down by 8 points going against Steelers defense. I had TT 1 by 4. Now I'm in first place, 6-2. Shout out to King.
Congratulations.
Running the motherfucking league. Let's go.
Go, King D.
Drake said, what do you think of the trade I sent you and the nice guys?
Who you talking to?
Exactly.
Jacoby is a permanent fix.
I do like Jacoby a great deal because he was always good, and when even back in New England, they pretty much used him as a slot guy, but over here they're using him out wide, and it's the Ginsu. The Ginsu likes to throw outside the numbers, so we like that.
That's because they got DJ Turner and Trey Tucker. DJ Turner been popping up a few lately on a few weeks too.
And they go a great deal of 12 personnel because it keeps Brock Bowers on the field, and then you're really pretty much splitting a concentrated target market share between the receivers themselves because it's just Jacoby and then Trey Tucker and Turner. They rotate that other side. You know what I mean? Shout out to True Media.
Let's go.
You got all the snap counts and target market shares and stuff like that.
And you know what? Like, as of right now on Yahoo right now, it says that said Tillman is only 19% on, but you know, I'm pretty sure that he shouldn't
There you go.
any leagues.
The Tillman.
100%. And then
Might be a waiver priority.
facts. Them is facts. It say Josh Downs is 47%. So you're not getting Josh Downs.
Josh Downs. Oh yeah, that's another one. Yeah, we like the Tillman. We like
Oh shit! Did you
Downs.
see what they said? I forgot to bring this up there in the news.
Even
They
little
said
like
that they're not committed to saying that what's his name is the starter this week.
Yeah, that's
Aaron
facts.
Flagg.
Yeah, he's done.
Yo, Vex, I got it.
Flacco?
I just have to, I'm
Get up.
all set on that
Cheers,
one.
get up.
But thank you.
we got
Here's
Flacco
the
as
ball.
a starter already.
No, they haven't said it yet, but
That motherfucker tapped out. So it's a big issue that he took himself out of the game because he was tired.
Yeah, it was like a 3rd and 22 or something
Yeah,
like that. He
Man,
was tired.
for the last 2 days on the TV media, you know, the high powered, whatever you want to call it, motherfucking
Yeah.
TV shows, they all been lighting his ass up, bro.
It was like a regular third and 6, and then he
Oh,
scrambled.
Not anybody watching the team
No,
from
he
the
scrambled
TFL,
backwards
I got
22 yards.
Jameis
That's what it was. Error.
Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Error.
Bro.
I should probably just hold on to him. The way
You know what I would
quarterbacks
do?
go down.
I would go in there with and I would sit down error 5 with simple math equations in front of them, just like 2 + 2. Slide the paper in front of them.
That motherfucker completion percentage is like 45% right now, bro.
Yeah,
That
no.
art that was somebody dropped it in our chat. That was ugly. He
Yeah,
just
that was.
off the charts in the wrong direction.
Oh, yeah. I dropped
If
that
it
in
was an upside down league, he's
Yeah.
killing it.
I've never seen that ever.
Everybody's grouped together on this side of the chart.
And then you see AR.
Tim, way the fuck over here. You're like, what the hell?
Man, they got to start Flacco, man. He's
Top of the
not.
morning, Smitty.
Yeah. Yeah, we got sometimes you draft a quarterback with the top
And
5 pick.
But he's not all but he's supposed to be.
Well, give him time to develop because he wasn't he wasn't like a Bo Nix or Michael Penix or some of the other quarterbacks that had like a lot of reps under their belt. He's like who's the trash over in Dallas, the Trey Lance, and then Brock Purdy, same thing. He had a ton of work through college, so he's able to be the third stringer to come in and win some games and actually play football.
All right, the Smitty's got a question for us here. Do you all know if you have to use FAB on a player, even if you have first priority in the waiver wire?
You don't have to use FAB, no.
No.
You do claim for $0.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but
what if somebody outbid you?
The money is the priority no matter what.
I think if somebody outbid you, they get the player.
The non-bid.
That's the question.
If
That's
no one else bids.
Yeah,
If no one
that's
else
the point
bids
of
on this
FAB.
player, he gets him.
There ain't no priority in FAB. That's a tiebreaker, essentially.
There it is. There, it's the tiebreaker.
It's the tiebreaker how much you put down.
But you're all like, if like when I was in the 32-man league and like Winston, Russell, and then I think like another quarterback were available, I'd put half of my FAB on Russ Wilson so I could get off of the Spencer Rattler. I think Gardner Minshew was coming back, and then there was other quarterbacks available, but I spent half my FAB on that, and I won just barely by like $20. I spent like $250 in FAB, and I won by like $20.
Hey, Smitty, if somebody in your league is watching, then don't put it. But if ain't nobody in your league watching, hopefully you shared this to your league members. But man, let us know what the player is, and we might be able to help you range how much you want to spend on that player. 100%.
Yeah, and I would check and see how much your league mates have too.
League mates.
Yeah, check your league mates and see how much money they got too.
Yeah, and then Cedric Tillman. Cedric Tillman, that's if we're talking receivers, that's the one I'm prioritizing. And then there's the cheaper alternative with Elijah Moore.
Elijah Moore, Slick Rick, 100%. Parker Washington might be somebody that pops up due to the Kirk injury, 100%.
Yep, that's a good one right there. And for what it's worth, Trevor Lawrence is actually like without ETN, they're like almost they gotta throw it more. You know what I mean? Like,
and then with the Christian Kirk injury last year, E squared really started killing as well. You know what I mean? So in the pecking order with BTJR down and C Kirk down, watch for Evan Ingram too, though, bro. 100%. I think Evan Ingram targets start to get a little bit more better, 100%. Even though I think he scored last week too, though he didn't have a real efficient game, but I think he got.
I think Trevor Lawrence had his biggest game fantasy wise last week against Green Bay.
Top of the morning, KJ said, "Who is the better flex start based off matchup? Said Tillman or Jalen McMillan full PPR."
Ooh.
Who do the Buccaneers have this week?
We gonna pull it up right now. Let's see.
Because I know
they got Kansas City, Tampa, and Kansas City.
Okay, so it would be Kansas City
and the Browns.
Browns got
the Chargers really against number one.
The Chargers are top three at least.
Top three defense
points
giving up for fantasy points
right now.
They're giving up the least to opposing QBs. Also, obviously that affects everyone, right? Yeah. I'd still like Cedric Tillman's work. Okay, the Jalen McMillan thing, he definitely played the Godwin role. I thought he would be more out wide playing the perimeter. You know what I mean? But so he's gonna get. He theoretically should have a floor, but I like the number one target for a Jameis Winston even against a bad matchup. I mean, they're both in bad matchups here.
Yeah, they definitely are because they're both of these teams that he's talking about. That the matchup, you got the Chargers at number one, and you got the Kansas City Chiefs at number 7 at giving up the least points to the position.
Yeah, so then just theoretically based on that, damn, we got the Bucks Chiefs this week. Damn, this might be supposed to be a shootout, but not.
Here we go, right here. I'll share the
Oh,
screen.
this is badass. I like this game.
All right, Tom Pelissaro said there's news coming out about within the hour on Diggs.
There it
on
is.
Stephon Diggs.
He's done for the season.
We'll know about within the hour. They're saying
He's done for the year. We don't got to play coy. I think we knew it as soon as it happened.
as soon as it happens.
It's like, what are they? Are they in a rigorous trade negotiation right now, for a receiver? And they're like, don't you release that information on Diggs being done for the year, so we don't lose leverage. Everyone knows he's dead, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, so we going Tillman on this one?
I'm going McMillan.
Gonna go McMillan?
I'm a Baker guy. I just favor the consistency of that offense to continue to move the ball, and because they got the run game.
What was McMillan's line?
It was decent, right? He had 6-7 targets. I forget the efficiency, but he was an okay.
I'm gonna pull the shit up right now.
I was gonna say, based on the matchup, them being the 7th best, and then Chargers being the 1st best, then McMillan probably to play because that was his original question. Who was the flex?
So he had 7. He had 7 targets, 4 receptions for 52 yards. He didn't get the touchdown, but it was 5 touches total. They even made a point to give him a fucking carry, and he did something with it.
Top of the morning, Albert.
What role is he playing right now?
Who?
He's their F receiver. So if they're pushing him in motion, then they can get kind of creative, especially now that defenses know that they have to prioritize up in the middle of the field. Then maybe they could get tricky in there and then have a steam route, and then
Kansas City been giving a booty to tight ends this year too on defense. If you look for, and apparently the last couple weeks, secondary options at receiver have been doing their thing too, because that their sensational rookie corner went down, and now McDuff is like their best thing back there as far as corners.
I ain't gonna lie. As a Chargers fan, I did not see us being one of the best defenses this year. I thought it would be.
I didn't really play no one, bro. Come on.
Kansas City is number one at
I
giving
know
up
with
fantasy
Harbaugh, he
points
loves his
to tight end.
defense.
Yeah,
they not
forced to get the tight end. Tampa Bay's not bad. Tampa Bay's not good either. So this
They're number one, bro, on everything. They giving up the Winchels. Hey, I might have 2 great weeks, bro, of a tight end one this week, bro.
Let's go, Kate Otten. Let's get it.
Yeah. He carried me in a couple of leagues last week.
To Kelsey too, because the matchup says it. You know what I mean?
Come on now. Everything right there, y'all. Y'all can see the shit on the screen. And then Smitty says, so he dropped the name of the player that he want to put some money on. He says, I have Purdy on a bye and I have May as backup, but he's in concussion
May's not going to play
protocol,
this week, probably.
Hey, so he said he's trying to get Stafford off the wire, y'all. How much money should he put on? Well, how much money is how much money you got?
I would drop 50 to 60%.
I would drop about 60%.
Well, there's only theoretically, there's only 2 people in the league that need QBs right now, because there's so if someone has Russ and someone has, and then he has the Brock, so you might only need to look at how much money that motherfucker got. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But also, people that are rocking with shitty QBs, they might go into for Stafford. So, and Stafford in games with Puka and Cup.
He's got a fully healthy squad now. Yeah, he's got to be
He
going.
averages 25 points. He averages 25 points.
Hey, Smitty, you got to go look and see how much money the rest of your league mates got, because if you only got $80 left, you might have to try and bust a trade to get some more fab right now, if y'all can trade fab. Because in one of my leagues, I can trade for fab. You know, you can add fab into the trade. So you might have to fab to outbid your league mates.
So what he could do that, but he's got Winston and Bo Nix out there too. So
well, I'm trying to get.
I would prioritize Stafford, but
if you don't get Stafford, I would go with Jameson
on the other guys. And
I would go Jameson just because he's going to throw it a ton. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you want to save some of your or not trade for that,
they still stack the box all over Chubb, bro.
Do we like Stafford rest of the season over Brock?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
He is running. The Brock is running. So
that's because he's forced to run. Hey, he got to make them plays. When you got Puka and Cup and Robinson, who scored 2 TDs, Tutu Atwell showed up on the
fucking what's his name? Kyrie coming out of the backfield. Pause.
Yeah, the motherfuckers over there in LA, like, it's a league, and I don't want to say the league because some of y'all in the league, but Stafford on the wire in the super flex, and I got the number 1 waiver priority, and I'm gonna have to put in for him because my 2 quarterbacks is trash. So I'm in the same thing where Smitty is, so I know what you're talking about right now, Smitty. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Gucci is definitely, you know, he's a gang member, like myself, right? But he had them winning this division because of the weaponry they got when they're fully healthy. And
100%.
Stafford definitely averages 25 to 28 even with them in the lineup. You know what I'm saying? That's when you look at how they closed out the last 6 games of the year last year when they had the full complement.
And look what they did with both of them dudes back in multiple weeks lost. It seemed like they didn't miss a beat, even though Cooper Kupp didn't really get heavily targeted like how Puka.
They activated Puka. He had 1 day of practice and he was back in the mix.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Come on, for real, bro. That shit crazy.
Yeah, and for Kupp, they ramped him up. The age is the thing, right? And when you go back to Puka last year, bro, he didn't practice a full week at all last year until they got to the playoffs. He was always like, Puka's not practicing, but he's going to play. Now, you know, and then I learned that, Sean McVay doesn't lie like Shanahan does. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Shanahan
true.
is straight up lie.
Hey, we're going to tell you what you want to know. We're going to tell you what you need to know, not what you want to know.
Exactly.
Sorry, I was setting a graphic ad, doing some work back there, so I was a little quiet. If you guys prompted me for some drops, I might have missed them because I was doing.
No, that's all good.
Yeah, and then I started like arguing with my brother-in-law via the sleeper chat because he's like, man, I hope Richardson gets benched for Flacco and they can stay playoff relevant. Now he's like, Richardson's a horrible passer, no improvement whatsoever. And I was like, bro,
you know I'm a Texans fan, man.
I was like, bro, not only that though, but like I remember him saying like the Texans should draft Richardson over like these other two guys. He's like, if I was them, because I remember him saying, he's like, if I was them, I'd do that. Like, look at him, he's a freak and all this stuff. And so I went back and I was like, Texans swept them. Hope they decide to start error all year. Worst bust ever. And then I put it in there and I was like, and he wanted the Texans to draft him over Stroud, Roy. And then he was like, boomer bust pick. Like, that's what it's all about. And I was like, in fantasy, not in real life, they set the franchise back like 2 years at least with that pick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And then he's like, I would consider Mahomes a boomer bust pick. And I was like, bro, hell no. Nobody was saying that about Mahomes when he got drafted coming in. You're crazy.
You know what though, bro? The Colts organization have prioritized, since they have drafted Richardson, to have an OG behind him. That shows that they wasn't already, you know what I mean? They was 50. Boy, he's a fucking project. That's why they got the OGs the last 2 years, and they've been in the mix of winning, but yet he's holding them back because they still got to put the young bull in there because they took him top, whatever they took him top 10.
I got him in the beginning of his career, the tuna fish.
Bro, this is what I would do with
Richardson. Kid, they're open even if they don't look open, man. He told them that straight up.
For all intents and purposes, for what I want the organization to do is drop an offensive lineman in practice and tell that defense to go get the quarterback. So you got 4 offensive linemen, and you got if it's a 4-man rush, that's a 1-on-1 blocking scheme. That's gonna make him have to realize that he has to throw to somebody.
Just run.
Don't give him the game time preparation. Don't make him understand a team's defense. Don't make him understand how to be a starting quarterback. Get him comfortable playing some football, and that's what I would do. I would take one lineman away and make him feel like he's got all the fucking pressure, and not to go run, but to play quarterback and learn how to throw and throw accurate.
Isn't that crazy? Your first pick, your first round draft pick, QB, potential face of the franchise, and you still gotta teach him fundamentals. Period. That's crazy. And like going back to listen, I was kind of hating on Stroud only because I was like, man, them Ohio QBs for some reason just have a bad go at it in the NFL. But I said I still like Stroud better than Error 5. Way before I even knew he was Error 5. He was still AR. Yeah. Because goddamn, he gave me mad Trey Lance vibes. I mean, he only started but like 3 more games than Trey Lance coming out of college. Yeah. Chase has got a question. Stafford or Geno this week? And they both got each other.
You know where I'm at.
Stafford for me. Man, the Seahawks got one of the worst secondaries right now. It's kind of crazy because even Witherspoon isn't really like erasing people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It was like a huge weight was lifted off of McVay. McVay looked so happy to have all his weapons back. And
because he can do his thing.
Use his playbook the way he wants to, and not have all these questions. Stafford, we already talked about last night. We talked about Stafford being I think we verified that he's a smart guy. He knows how to play quarterback. He's been doing it for a long time. But he got one of the highest. He has an elite style of focus and knows how to stay in the moment and not fucking like act out of control.
He's so grateful to be with the Rams. I mean, he got the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Like they went there and just got him up out of there. His wife's hella happy because she was literally fighting brain cancer in Detroit and then goes to LA and has all the better doctors and just, you know what I mean? And now she's in remission. Shout out to her. I think it's been a couple years now, actually.
Yeah, I'm going Stafford as well.
Yeah, and just this is the type of questions too. We can go ROS. Like I would go Stafford ROS, not even just this week. Still hold on to Geno though, because Gino's still slinging it for fantasy purposes. But, even though it's not crazy old Pete Carroll over there, they still want to run the ball like crazy. You know what I mean? Especially when they're down there in the red zone.
That's true.
But they throw it all over the field between the 20s for real. So, as far as receivers go, though, right? Back to the waivers. It's Tillman. In no particular order, do as you may, right? Tillman, Parker Washington. Who else did we mention? If Romeo Dobbs is floating around, you know what I mean? Elijah Moore. Who else?
What, for receivers?
Yeah. We pretty much covered all of them. Who else? I feel like we're missing somebody.
Yeah, not Hutchinson, but the other cat.
Ben Mechie. There you go. That's a good one.
Mechie.
Yeah. Yeah, and still take a dark photo here. If you happen to have, a Debo or who else on a bye week this week, or George Pickens or something, and you're looking for a streaming option, I still might even throw in on a Hutchinson if I can't get any of those guys. You know what I mean? Just still trying to attach myself to, one of the better offenses. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure.
What about Parker Washington?
Yeah, that was the second name I brought up.
Yeah, my bad.
Lovely. Yeah, okay, running backs. What y'all got for me?
Oh, running back.
Kind of dry.
If Garindo is out there, go get him. That's another.
Might be able to fire him up week 10.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah.
That against the Buccaneers, I think it is.
And he's got the tools.
What about Jaleel McLaughlin?
I like that. I mean, it's kind of crazy that Javonte didn't destroy Carolina, and then McLaughlin, and then who they're playing. He might even be in play this week if they're playing from behind the line.
They got Carolina, right?
I don't have a lot of confidence. Sorry, Smitty. Smitty says that CMC's playing week 10. I said, oh no, something can come up real easy, and they'd be like, nah.
That's why Garindo is one of the hottest pickups, big bro.
Especially if what they did win against the Cowboys, but that would have been another deciding factor. It's like maybe if they don't win, then it'd be likely that they make sure that CMC is 100% ready. And they don't. They
gotta activate him onto the active roster.
Otherwise, they have to sit him up for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Right?
What's the deadline for that?
They activate him and not play him right away. You know what I mean? Just like Cooper Kupp. I mean, I guess Cooper Kupp was never on the IR actually.
Yeah, they didn't have enough space.
Yeah.
So they have week 9 is the last week that they can activate somebody.
No, going into week 10 is because they opened up CMC's window a week ago. So 21 days from a week ago puts it on that Tuesday right before week 10. So yeah, he'll be out over the bye week. That'll be a tell because they still practice through the bye week. You know what I mean? Or not?
Yeah.
He's already had multiple setbacks. Is all I'm concerned about.
Yeah. Well, he's had what? I think 2 setbacks. But they say he's got to ramp up his practice starting Wednesday.
Yeah, he had a simulated practice yesterday.
Yeah.
What do they do? Put the VR goggles on?
You know it. He was running in place.
You know what I'm saying?
He's on the treadmill with the VR on,
trying to shake and shit. Pick up.
How did CMC get hurt anyways? Tito, he just re-aggravated his injury, and they found out he had severe. What is it?
It was week 1 of the preseason, I think, or maybe right before the preseason games.
It was like 2 or 3 weeks actually before. It was like July-ish.
Yeah, it was just.
They were already talking about he has a calf, and they said it would be 4 to 6 weeks, and it was 6 weeks out. And I remember saying, just get Jordan Mason everywhere because, Shanahan's a liar. No, I'm serious. I mean, why would he tell the truth? Like, they're 4 to 6 weeks. You know what I mean?
Thinking to call Domino's.
That's Shanahan calling right now. He's like, tell him to stop. I'm no liar. Yeah. Yeah, running, and then I guess your regular sweep on see what handcuffs are available because motherfuckers is dying every week. So if like there's a Ray Davis out there because he just got dropped, I'm pretty sure a lot because he was hurt and then came back. But you know what I'm saying? That's someone I would hold. I would definitely hold a Braylon.
Yeah,
Allen.
it was in practice, Tino.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who else? Who else is
Some running backs on the wire.
yeah, just like some
It's Garindo, bro.
For Garindo, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
even if we gotta hold him, yeah, it's definitely him. Yeah, and I guess won't pick up any of if someone dropped the Rico Dowdle. You know what I mean? Because man, they can't do it with anyone else back there for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, I lost 2 lineups because it has. I didn't see that
He
was out. I lost 2 huge matchups with a freaking mess in my pause.
Tyler Algier is Braylon Allen and Tyler Algier is both 30% owned. Then you got Urkel who's floating out there. You got Garindo and Jalen Warren, who all should be floating out there right now.
Yeah, Joe.
McLaughlin scored. Garindo didn't score, but he had 80-something yards.
He would have scored if it was a different time of the game. But
Steelers is on their bye, but yet he
had
Debo would have scored what?
14.
Debo would have scored 2, right? He would have had that one big play.
I think I'm gonna pick up Mostert.
Debo came up on the that game.
Mostert is out there on the waiver wire in one of my leagues.
Oh, that's a nice one, yeah.
Mostert, Charbonnet, then Zeke, Gibson, Chandler, McLaughlin. Yeah.
Lee, this is a question for Lee right here from Shinte. Y'all think Jordan Brooks play? What's the report on Jordan Brooks?
This part. Well, he didn't play last week, but also the coach came out and said there's a possibility he may not play at all this year.
Yeah, I heard that too.
He did open up his window though. I think we have. I think it's this a week from today.
They had this week, and if they don't, he's shut down for the year.
Yeah, it's from today because they've been opening the windows up on these Tuesdays. So yeah, and if we don't see him get into any kind of limited capacity this week, they're probably going to shut him down the rest of the way. Like
if Chuba doesn't get moved, especially if Chuba doesn't find a new home, which other teams should probably be looking out and trying to get a Chuba if they have a running back issue. But if he stays, then there's no reason to not run him into the ground.
Exactly.
Who do you think would trade for who needs a running back right now or depth?
Maybe the Chargers?
Oh.
No, I don't think so. No, we got Vidal.
Yeah.
What the fuck's he gonna do?
Well,
Vidal's been flexing them.
Sometimes you got to put your hate aside, man.
If anything happens with JK, it's all of it for Vidal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Is he really that good? At least we know that.
They say he was the second best running back coming out of the draft.
I don't know.
His mom?
I didn't hear that.
Well, see that, but
there was reports that they say he was actually the second or third best running back coming out of the draft.
Put your bias aside.
No, I'm not putting. No. I'm just saying.
Look, he wasn't drafted that way though. He wasn't drafted that way though.
But look though, today,
what running back was he off the board of the rookie class? He was like the 6th.
He was like,
if we all agree that Jordan Brooks was the best one, it's got to be Trey Benson was the number 2.
It was those 2 guys who were at the top. Kamani was like a rookie 3rd round draft pick in your sleeper drafts.
That means he was like a 6th, 5th round in the real draft.
Mm-hmm.
He is no Tyrone Tracy.
Tyrone Tracy, you got Benson, you got.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Vidal is not.
Hey, what's Tuesday?
Tuesday is.
Ooh, is that the trade deadline?
Tuesday date. What's the date?
That's next week's the trade deadline. Yeah.
From today to about Friday, we might see something happen after Sunday's games, but we about to start seeing if it's really finna be some moves coming here pretty soon. The running back talk has been heavy about Chuba maybe getting shipped out.
The
Who else?
Buccaneers. Oh, the Buccaneers. If they weren't in the same division, I could see them. Like, you know what I mean?
The
'Cause they just-
Buccaneers. They have
a
like
three-peat.
what?
they're
3
in the
guys?
same division though, so that's not going to happen.
They also have Vaughn on their bench, don't they?
Ooh,
But-
maybe-
Yeah, I'm not worried about Vaughn,
Maybe-
but
maybe-
they already have Tucker. They got the young man, the rookie, and then what's Rashad White done? He's been solid. Are any of those guys
He's
hurt?
been the pass catching running back, which is kind of crazy because he's
He's
built
kind of
up.
a big guy. I'm surprised that he's not running the ball more, but he's just not efficient. Get like that 3-yard carry.
I mean, if you're gonna get a carry on first down, right? Hey man, get fucking 4 to 6 yards, god damn it, right? It's like, you know, he's just getting them the 2-point whatever, 3 maybe 3-point whatever every time. So it's like they started getting creative, like throwing them on first down, and you know, I trust that system over there. Liam Combs, he's a Sean McVay disciple.
Yeah,
so,
even though they lost on Sunday, you know, they still came to play though, bro. 100%. And he was still fantasy relevant. Auden was fantasy relevant. Both of the running backs popped up on the top 36, Bucky and Rashad. 100%. It's like, bro,
Atlanta's another good team.
Do you think the Vegas moves Madison?
I don't think anyone wants Madison.
yeah, I
Well,
think they'll run it out with him.
I think they would knock on the door and start hitting up Carolina about Chuba Hubbard before they would.
But will the Jaguars move Dearness Johnson?
I mean, who
What?
wants Ernest Johnson?
What's that? They're
the
like,
Jaguars
what do we
move-
Hey, I'm just throwing names out
Will
there.
the Jaguars move Travis Etienne is the question.
Yeah, that's the big question.
That's the one that's been like more, not just a rumor. They've been like shopped. That's why
They've been shopping him.
hurt right now. You know what I mean? They're kind of just they're shopping him for now.
Well, the Browns could shop what's his name? Foreman, right? They got who they got there?
I think Chubb is on a team friendly deal.
Yeah.
Ooh, if yeah, because they are a 2-win team, and if
But I
they-
don't think they're gonna move Chubb because I think he's a fan favorite there, so I don't think
He's an
they'll.
old man.
Oh,
I know he's an, but
He's
really,
an
what
old man. This is what the organization,
coming off?
the Browns need to do is
Yeah, that's what's
offload a
If
Chubb.
they did, what could they get for Chubb?
If they get a third or a fourth,
yeah,
they're
they might
probably
get a
happy.
third for
They're
Chubb.
probably happy with that.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
now imagine if it's like a team like okay, you know, fantasy, God forbid, you know, Josh Jacobs goes down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, they make
Yeah,
it
because the youngster over there ain't ready to play.
no, you know what I mean?
No.
Or like, you know, and you know, what's another team that's really predicated on their run?
The Ravens.
Chase said you got Denver and Dallas who could use a running back. Right?
Dallas is
Look,
desperate for a
Dallas
running
has
back.
needed a running back
Why
for
wouldn't Dallas trade
decades
for
now,
Nick
it feels
Chubb,
like.
dude?
And just
Why
don't
wouldn't they
do it.
that? Let's fucking do that. You know how much that would help CD and Dak too? You know what I mean?
Are they gonna win anything in the playoffs though? They might realize that they got nowhere to go.
I mean,
Get
That's
Chubb
true.
got-
That is true.
It's only about 10 million a year. So if you're bringing him over and they're fronting half this bill, and this is his last year of his contract, if I remember correctly, like they could do that.
Who you say?
Chubb to
Oh,
Dallas.
Chubb.
Yeah, Chubb would be. Chubb is a trade candidate if they might have gotten him healthy enough to be like, hey, he's showing up healthy.
Those are the ones that they're not floating the rumors around about too.
I'm saying I was sold when I saw him fucking squatting on 600 pounds. I was like, man, this guy can play for football. There's no
He looks
denying
pretty
that. Like this guy is.
And Tino brought up a damn good trade, a trade partner that should make a move. Tino said, Washington pulling away might need to shut it down. Should they? Does that mean they might should go get somebody? Washington.
Well, I think he's saying the Cowboys should shut it down.
All right, Nick Chubb's a free agent next year. They're on the hook for $1 million this year.
See,
Oh shit!
Yeah,
That's a cheap ass
he got a lot of
right
he
there.
got all his guarantees already.
And he can get
Yeah.
a 3-year, like if they could get a third or fourth round
It was a
off of
3-year deal,
nothing.
and this year they're only paying him $1,125,000, and he's a free agent next year.
Damn. I love that. I love that.
Trade Chubb to an actual contender and give him a Super Bowl, like maybe KC. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I guess after he got hurt,
Window?
they redid his contract, and it was a 1-year, $2 million deal total. $2,275,000 deal.
Yeah, I do remember.
Sterling Shepard, Lee.
What's
Is
that?
Sterling Shepard on the injury report?
Yeah, I think
he did get back. I didn't see. Really
I like McMillan even more.
Yeah, he did get hurt though. I know that.
That's right. Talk about it, big bro.
Yeah.
Oh my mom.
So he's playing the F receiver in a run heavy team, and they got an efficient passer. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Sterling Shepard has a hamstring injury.
There it is. I mean, he's 31 years old, and he was playing. He was set to play a full complement of snaps.
Wasn't he coming off the couch too last year? Because this is his second year with the Bucks, ain't it? Didn't he come on to the season last year with the Bucks?
He was still with the Giants last year,
I
actually.
think it was the Giants last year, Lou.
He was only with the Giants until this year.
It's hard to say because I don't know how much work Sterling Shepard got because Darius Slayton's been over there for a little while, and that's usually like they're almost like clones.
Yeah, he was Eli
Slayton
Day.
and Shepard were like doing the same thing, but Slayton's got the young.
I remember when he came out of Oklahoma, he was a real thing coming out of Oklahoma. But once he got to the Giants, it wasn't like, you know what I mean? It wasn't what it really was.
It was kind of funny though, because OBJ went down that year. Pause. Maybe we don't have to pause it for OBJ, huh? Anyways.
That's crazy.
OBJ goes down that year, and then
It was 40. Bro. Yeah, we don't gotta pause that. OBJ, that's not a legend. He's been there.
It's not a legend. Shout out to Justin Bieber too. Anyways, Evan Ingram, that was his rookie year. So Evan Ingram went crazy that year because I remember OBJ. He died early that year, and then it was but that was also Sterling Shepard's rookie year, and he only played slot. You know what I mean? That's pretty much all he's ever been. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Sterling, man.
Stephon Diggs is a certified.
Certified home record.
Oh shit!
That's crazy.
Fucking hey, bro. Shout out to Diggs, man. Hey, get well fast, brother.
You know, I had one fantasy team where I went, okay, I gotta get all of them, and Tank Dell hasn't done shit, and then the other two, they really kind of like died on me. Like at this moment, I'm like, oh, God.
Hey, you know what? Though?
Never am I gonna have this grand idea.
No, I'm still about the same gang. I have some Puka Cup teams that were really shitting on me, but now I'm like, okay, here we go.
I was pissed because it was Johnny Mittens. It was you, Johnny, who took Mixon right before me when I was like, man, he took Mixon. It's like, he must have caught on. He knew exactly what I was going for. He was like, I didn't even notice until you said something. And I looked at your squad and I was like, he's going for the whole squad. I was going for CJ Stroud, Mixon, Nico, Diggs, Dell.
The Coker, he's a low-key pickup this week because if they are going to trade Deontay Johnson, because they literally said, first of all, Deontay Johnson is all kind of banged up.
Yeah, he's out of there.
Yes, and then they literally said they're holding out. Because if he gets traded to the Texans and then you get Nico Collins back, like all of a sudden we're all gay again.
Man, as of right now, the draft order to be Carolina, Tennessee, New England, the Jets, and Jacksonville, top 5.
And Bryce Young is gone, bro. Like they're gonna draft another.
For sure, yeah.
And we got a damn good trade question here, bro. This is a
Numa.
Hey,
Numa, like the old school.
Shout out to you, big bro, for pulling up on us. Top of the morning to you.
That's a new name, dude. Too. I've never seen that name in it.
Big bro.
I know exactly where it's from.
Come on now. Looking to trade for Gibbs. My wide receivers are Lamb, Cup, Higgins, Dale, Worthy, Hopkins, and Coleman. Running backs are Chuba, A-Chain, Nick Chubb, Singletary. Gibb owner won't Cup and Higgins. Do I counter or accept? I say counter. So definitely. So I'm glad that you said that, Bogey, because either I'm a keep Tank or I'm a shipping just based on I got the leverage of the Diggs. We just talked about the Diggs. We got one more week before what's my boy name? Nico come back. So you got leverage right there, but I want to go ahead and keep my share of Cup. So Other than that, and Brell only want what did it say he wanted?
And Higgins and Tank still got
He only
Bibles.
want two receivers, and Higgins, Higgins
And Higgins is not even hardly playing.
On everything. So
they need Higgins back because for some reason when Higgins is not on the field, they're not that good.
Exactly.
Well, at least Joe Burrow.
And Bruss said he's 6-2 in third place. So is we giving up Cooper Kupp and we gonna keep Tank and he accept it, or should he go ahead and counter?
I'd counter.
Counter.
I'd counter.
Yeah, do Hopkins. Maybe.
I'm gonna send Hopkins and Tank first. See if I can keep the Higgins, and then I'll trickle down to the Tank Higgins. Mind you, I don't want to get rid of any of those guys except for Hopkins, really, because then I'm okay. Like if I'm wrong about Hopkins, right?
Well, I give up Worthy too, but Brian ain't taking Worthy. That's
right. I don't think
Worthy's not gonna get thrown in. And I love keeping Keon Coleman, so I don't mind losing Kupp or Dale, but I understand that Kupp. We already know what it is. Dale about to walk into a role for the rest of the season with tied to CJ. You know what I mean? They front runners in their division, and his fantasy production about to have an uptick. So I really want to smash this right now, just based on his running backs. He'll have A-Chain and Gibbs that can boom.
Gibbs and A-Chain the rest of the way. Because
that would be a hell of a running back room for the rest of the way.
So I might want to smash the Kupp and the fucking what is it? Kupp and who? Kupp and Higgins, because I don't mind losing Higgins, but like I said, with the production of Cooper and Tank going forward, it is a little bit of a loss. But I have one or the other to push forward and enter that slot in.
My only argument to that is if he starts 3 wide receivers.
Yeah, and put it in the chat.
If you start 3 wide receivers, then we're getting a little bit too tricky and trying to win these matchups with the Worthy, Hopkins, and Colemans. If we make Lamb and Dell are our guys.
Coleman might be a good sell high. You ain't lying.
Yeah, that could be true too. I just like the
already wants Higgins. I'll let him have the Higgins. I don't want to come off a Kupp though.
Yeah,
I'm fine with coming off of Higgins because his availability is right there.
So when you counter, my bad, kiddo.
I was gonna suggest Higgins and Hopkins be the offer that you counter with, and I would rather do what Bogey said, do the Dale and Hopkins, but I think since he's already targeting Higgins, and we want to counter with stuff that he is interested in, so we don't lose focus on the actual in game.
Because we want Gibbs.
Yeah, we want Gibbs. We
definitely want Gibbs. Keep your eyes on the prize.
Yeah.
Them is facts.
We don't want to annoy somebody.
Keep Higgins in the trade, bro. Matter of fact, offer a 3-for-1. Fuck it. Put Worthy, Hopkins, and Higgins. Fuck it. Give them all pieces to Mahomes, you know what I mean? Because you're gonna have Lamb, Cooper Kupp, and Tank Dale, and if you can start 3 wide receivers, you're gonna be straight, bro.
That's a damn smart move, JD.
If you don't want to give up Worthy, Hopkins, and Higgins. Fuck it. See if he'll take.
Worthy's basically a gadget play guy, man.
He's saying Kupp needs to be in this trade.
What?
So 1-for-1. Or take out Higgins and put Worthy in there.
Hey, you know what, bro? If
do Kupp and Worthy to get Gibbs.
If it has to be that, I'm comfortable smashing the accept right now. Fuck it. Fuck Higgins. Fuck Kupp, because like I said, in my opinion, I feel that Tank Dell is stepping into a role, forced into a role with Diggs being gone for the rest of the season.
He's going to have to produce.
Tied role, even though Cooper Kupp tied to Stafford the whole offensive system, we understand that. But that production ain't going to be too far with you losing that to bring in Gibbs.
Yeah, and the tank is a selling point. Like, I might even go, because here's the thing. I might even counter first, but like I said, with the Hopkins, because let's just see how he feels. Like, here's Higgins and Hopkins.
But Bruss says Kupp needs
to be in the deal.
Oh, Kupp
he needs to be in the trade.
Hey, Kupp straight up. then Kupp
That's what I think too. Then
be like, because
you
listen,
start
this is
there
the
and then see what he counters with. If it ain't a Higgins and it's like a Worthy, then go ahead and do it.
Yeah, it's excellent.
Hey, baby,
Because I don't think Kupp is going to the Chiefs. However much we
No,
would,
Kupp
we
ain't
would
going
like
anywhere.
that.
The Rams feel like they are in
you
it
want Kupp to the Buccaneers, if anything,
now, bro.
It's a system he'll go to a system that he.
And I ain't gonna lie, if you feel like that you want Gibbs right now, and like I said, T. Higgins coming off an injury is basically giving up right now. Just for this week, probably is Gibbs for Cooper right there. We don't know what Higgins is going to be going forward. He looking for a contract right now. I don't understand why he's been in and out the lineup 100%. If you feel like you need to get Gibbs right now, you go ahead and counter with, like they said, with the 1-for-1. But like how Bogey said, how Cuzzo Kev is, create a whole new trade. Keep the original trade for the
and then create another one. Exactly.
Gibbs.
Yeah, so don't exactly counter it. Just create another one and send it. So you can keep that other one in the top.
That way you got the 50-50 shit 100%, bro.
Yeah. And honestly, I might even just do, if that's the case, Kupp for Gibbs. Straight up. You know what I mean?
If I'm the Gibbs owner, I ain't doing that though.
See, well, that's where I'm gonna go to.
100%.
Because I you know how I am. I want to make sure they know what I think this is worth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then
it'll trickle down and be like, all right, Kupp and Hopkins. You know what I mean? I can't do the Higgins. And then he fucks around and says, oh, well, and then but Higgins is hurt right now. But listen, I can wait on him. I'm 6-2. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even the tank at that point, I don't want to come off a tank because just like JD said, he's going to be like, you know, he could have that. Hey man, we got 7 awesome weeks out of the tank last year. Then he got hurt. Maybe his 7 weeks this year is from here on out. You know what I mean? Like they got to get it.
Here's my deal. Is like I want to believe that this is a start 3 wide receivers, start 2 running back, and then the tight end, and maybe 1 flex.
Yeah.
If you have Hubbard, A-Chain, and Chubb, you can juggle those as guys and get your RB2 production. Because right now, A-Chain is a must start, and then Hubbard and Chubb, you can juggle those guys and figure out who's got the better matchup. They're both on teams that aren't really in it to win it, so to say, but they still have to play football. And then losing Kupp out of your WR2 for the rest of the season and then replacing him with I ain't giving up Higgins if I have to give up Kupp.
And like Higgins is a calf. It popped up late last week, so that he was, you know, he didn't play. I mean, if I had to, that'd probably be the original trade. That's why we won't just outright reject that one.
I
really don't want to pay that much up for Gibbs though. But he is wounded though. He needs a second RB, and in this case, it would be his RB1. You know what I mean? Because it's really he just has the A-Chan and
my bad, Padico. Top of the morning, Padico.
I don't
know.
So with the trade though, so majority say let's go ahead and counter straight up Kupp for Gibbs. But if bruh don't accept that and Kupp is a mandatory ad, what's the other piece for Big Bro?
Probably injured Higgins for me, and I say injured, and they're just because it makes me feel okay coming up off and pause. You know what I mean?
Yeah, agreed there.
I would maybe go Worthy, but I mean he's already asked for Higgins and Kupp, so you know you would be able to get the deal done with them.
Yeah, and that's why we'll leave that offer up, and we'll send another one on the side instead of just.
There you go. So that's a little veteran. That's a savvy move from a fantasy veteran. Is don't counter, but go back in there and make a whole new trade offer.
Yeah, and see if he'll go do the Kupp straight up for Gibbs. And you might have a selling point on Gibbs because he did leave the game with an injury, but I think also it was out of hand, and Dave Montgomery was just absolutely thrashing. So, you know what I mean? Because he did leave the game, right? I don't remember him coming back.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to wait on Worthy and Hopkins to kind of like solidify their role. Like who's the guy over there?
And you got Juju coming back probably this week as well.
Yeah, and
But I do like Coleman. It looks like Amari Cooper. Coleman might have been the biggest beneficiary of the Pooper scoop.
Yeah, it looks like it does.
Yeah, because they started getting them on the field at the same time now.
And it only took him 4 catches to get him over the century, and I think he scored too.
And then the week before, he didn't get over the century, but he did get the score. So that's 2 weeks in a row with scores.
Yeah, and when it comes to the Coleman, he definitely benefited off of a really bad Seattle secondary. They give it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. After 8 weeks, we know exactly who to follow around. Like last week, Cedric Tillman, Jameis Winston, all that was smash. He was like, yeah, start them all. You know what I mean? I didn't think of Elijah Moore though, so they got me on there. For anyone who started Elijah Moore last week, stand up.
Hey, here's the one for you. The Chargers are considering trading Josh Palmer at the trade deadline. Are they freaking stupid?
Oh, y'all don't need him. He ain't doing shit. Fuck him.
But who wants him?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who'd want him, but I don't know. Sometimes it's Herb's go-to guy.
I mean,
but it looks like
it's a lie. It's a lie.
The laddie's finally showing up. So yeah, Palmer's basically.
Did Jim Harbaugh compare him to Steve Smith?
I did see that.
I was like, okay, I'm not mad at that.
Parico.
And the Giants just said that Danny Dimes is going to remain the quarterback.
Yeah,
100%.
He hitched his wagon. He hitched his.
Yeah, man. I just
you gotta go down with the ship, Captain.
Going down with the ship.
Parico, top of the morning, big bro. My bad for jumping through the comments and whatnot. Hopefully, you still up in this motherfucker so we can answer your. Come on now, we got a question in the chat. 100%. Trade Njoku for Russ or Carr plus commit. Superflex league. Other current tight end is is Ferguson, and QBs are Jaden Daniels, Era 5, and Jameis Winston. I'm burnt right now.
I might stay with Njoku, and
I would stay with Njoku too.
You got Winston to play in place of Era 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe even
I would stay on him unless Njoku's moved next week.
And the only thing probably why he's a little bit worried about it is because Daniels
Rich.
Matter of fact, let's talk about the rib cage, big bro.
Yeah.
A rich, more like a poor, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Rude.
Let us know about the rib cage.
Yeah. See, my man Bones right here. See, I just realized how weird it kind of would be if I lift up his shirt to show him his ribs, right? It's kind of weird.
Pause.
It's him.
It's Bones right here, right? You know what I'm saying? He got ribs right here. See, ribs is what protects all these vital organs. See that? And when even just breathing hurts. Well, he definitely was out there with zero flap. He's a savage.
Got to protect the McRibs.
You got to take the Mick. Shout out to the McRib. That's the second time.
Damn, that's fucking good. Pause.
Let's go.
Hey, man, hey, McRib, give me money. I don't even know
money. Bring it back.
Pause.
Man, those things used to be so good. And then, like, when they brought them back, I was like, this isn't the same. It tasted like rubber.
I think the nostalgia just. You're blowed every time you see the motherfucker on the menu. You go, oh, wait, back.
1993, the Flintstone movie doing the McRibs. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, sexy.
Hey, John Goodman was like made for that role, huh?
Oh, everything. Yeah. So we keeping Njoku, bro, not to bring in Russ. Or Derek Carr.
He's on a bye week right now, so to have him the rest of the way, I guess, and then you bring over Kmet, which is not bad. It's not, it's not like Kmet is in danger of being moved before this trade deadline. And with DJ Moore having his own little McRib issue, you know what I mean? Maybe Komet gets a little uptick here. So I'm not mad at it, but like he has Jameis and a Commando JD5.
Come on now, yeah. I'm gonna stay put.
Yeah, I would stay put too.
That's a lovely junky Winston shot. Like, hey, Winston he's been going to the tight end pause since Tampa Bay.
Come on now.
Oh yeah, I remember. Oh man, what was that? OJ Howard.
Oh yeah, OJ Howard. Yeah, with the Bucs. Yeah.
OJ Howard, one of the best blocking tight ends ever.
I was like, remember that year he wasn't catching nothing, and then he was like at a baseball game and he caught a foul ball, and everybody was like, "Come on!"
Yeah, for real, I remember that shit. Because I would tell people OJ's out there blocking, man. And it was like Cam Brate was like because they were always going heavy 12 personnel too, because that just didn't. They only really had Mike Evans and then even young Chris Godwin. They used to move him out wide. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, we can put him in the slot. It wasn't until Bruce Arians got there. I was like, man, let me show y'all how it's done. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
Shout out to Bruce. Uncle Bruce.
Bruce. With that motherfucking Kango on.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And look here, Jack.
Young blood. Let me say something to you, young blood.
Yeah, he talk like that for real though.
Sit down. Listen with your motherfucking ears and not with your mouth.
Mm-hmm. Remember they gave him shit because he smacked one of the players in the helmet for fucking up. That was like 2 years ago. He slapped somebody upside the head. He's like, man, what's wrong with you? But then they're like, oh, you can't go old school on camera. You know what I mean?
Go old school.
Exactly.
They hit him with a fine. He's like, come on.
Mr. Bake said, Neighbors and Mostert for Chase in a half PPR.
I'm doing it. I'm just wired that way.
And he said it's a redraft too.
You know what sucks? Why did Neighbors just had a case of drops last night?
Mental lapse. Just
he got the El Concusto still. El Concusto residue.
Man. And the Travis Scott concert effects.
Mm-hmm. A little too much mud. Allegedly.
Yeah, whatever. 2 for 1. If you're hurting for a running back, I guess, and you know you're gonna start Mostert, then I'm going with 2 for 1.
Oh, he's bringing over the Mostert sign.
No, he bringing over Chase.
Yeah.
Oh, he's bringing over Chase.
Yeah, he's giving up Neighbors and Mostert for Chase in a half PPR, and it's a redraft. Hell yeah, I'm doing that.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I want the Chase side.
Yeah. Even Neighbors, it's just I just don't like how he's tied to Danny Dumbass like that.
Yeah, that's the only thing. It started off wonderful, but now it's starting to end like a shit show, boss.
Well,
last night was all right.
He's still phenomenal.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, but his drops are starting to get a little.
It was really just that game. That's why I say he only caught a case of it. He's not like he's Deontay Drops or anything.
Oh no, he's not Deontay. No.
What the fuck was that?
Some of them bitch. There's some of them bitch. And here I'm talking about him downstairs.
Tino's like, oh, I get it. You need ribs to protect your heart, and you need heart.
Yes. Miles of it.
It's facts.
You get it.
Like
is it Tuesday? It is Tuesday. This is a Popeyes day.
Oh, watch this.
What's the deal on Popeyes today? That way I can go get some lunch.
So they have
Oh, they got the big box going on right now.
Oh, that's right. $6 big box. I'm doing that.
Big box popping
what
off.
is this, like
Two sides.
$2.50 for a 2
I
piece?
think they got a wing, like a wing deal today too.
All right, I'm driving
Kenny,
across
you would
town.
know.
That's a little out of my way, but I'm driving across town now.
Fuck with Popeyes tough. I still got some Jollibees from the other day. I'm about to fuck that up.
I actually have a whole bunch of leftovers from the Mexican restaurant last night.
15, 20 miles away. I'd fucking definitely do.
Oh, how was that enchilada? I fuck with enchiladas, bro. Enchiladas look crazy.
Yeah, the enchiladas were dope. I had the salsa verde on there, the green salsa. They were chicken, shredded chicken. And then I had the rice and beans, of course. And then the jalapeño was smacking, bro. It had like mozzarella cheese, shredded chicken. It had the red sauce in there. It had
the little stuff, John.
Yeah, it was a soup because I had the crowning, so I needed stuff that was soft. So I did the enchiladas and I did the jalapeño. And man, I still have some. I could go back home and eat that again, but maybe I'll just do that for dinner.
I think I need to marry my girl for real so I can have dental right now. I mean, we've been engaged forever, but I'm like, we keep having kids and then buying houses. I'm like, fuck a wedding. Weddings, though, if we did it right at the right time, I probably would have made 100 bands off a wedding.
Just go to Vegas, invite people, and tell them to give you a money tree.
Yeah, I think
exactly.
I'm just saying, if I would have did it 8 years ago when I proposed to her for 2016.
I've been doing it for 14 years and I still haven't done
it. Make it more romantic. Be like, this could be our personal thing, and then just be like,
what I said? I said we'll buy a house and we get married in our backyard. That was my whole thing.
I got married at my parents' front yard.
See, that's badass.
Yeah, they had a nice setup, so.
And I can still have all my guap having motherfuckers, man. Because I'm surrounded by some money having motherfuckers come to my wedding. Man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's another thing too. When you go to people's weddings, like, all right, let's buy them a gift. Because if we give some cash and we ain't giving no powwow or something like that, like, fuck it, just buy them something. You know what I mean? You gotta come through dropping some bands, bruh. That's the wedding. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
So we were talking about what if it was Gibbs and Neighbors for Chase? That's what we're at Charbonnet. That's what we're talking about, right?
Whoa.
Taylor said, I got married at the theme park, Gilroy Gardens. We had to park ourselves for 6 hours. That's dope.
Who did that? Tino? Nice.
Gilroy Gardens. Like Gilroy, California?
Yep, in Gilas.
Oh, wow.
Garlic capital of the world.
They got garlic ice cream, garlic.
Hey, the garlic festival. The garlic festival.
Everything. The garlic ice cream actually is probably the main.
It's fucking phenomenal.
I went to a garlic fest. It was interesting.
Yeah, they used to go down over there. It used to be funk too, though.
I had a shrimp with noodles. I don't know, super garlicky though. But yeah, it was good. I remember that. That's all I had. It was huge. It was $12.
Oh wow!
Was it the heavy thick noodles?
No, they were stringy angel hair but they were all covered in a garlic sauce. And it was tons of it. It was a lot of it. I don't know. It's heavy. The little box was heavy. I was like, oh shit. And they give you one huge crawfish with its head still on in there.
Nice.
And the rest of it's shrimp.
I'm not mad at crawfish. And if it's a huge one too, I've never encountered the big joints paws.
Yeah, that one was pretty scary.
Yeah, you can usually just crack it.
Giant bugs. They're like the lobsters of the creek.
They're kind of like big shrimps or small lobsters. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, they're all essentially cousins of insects. You know what I mean?
They're all oxymorons, jumbo shrimp.
They all have the external fucking exoskeletons in a bottom feed.
A crustacean.
You know what's funny is one of the shrimps in the ocean are pound for pound the strongest animal on earth.
Okay, you can't tell me that and not explain that.
Well, the pinchers, they literally they don't even have to pinch the animal. They just got to go quabba. And then it makes such a powerful wave, a sound wave enough to kill the animal that's anywhere in its vicinity. What? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I forget what kind of shrimp it's called.
Is the sound wave from Transformers of the ocean? Right.
That was my best impression.
I've never even heard of this shrimp, man. Can we eat the shrimp?
Do we eat the shrimp? I don't know if we eat the shrimp.
I don't know. Many have died trying to obtain this shrimp.
I'd imagine that shrimp would have
a dire wet death. The guy that's telling this story, he's just doing sign language. I survived, but I lost my hearing.
Underwater.
It's called a pistol shrimp.
Oh,
so on your free time, just go read about the pistol shrimp.
That shrimp.
Interesting. Okay.
That's a huge bitch.
That's huge, man. I looked up. Hold on, the script. Can we? Does it say anything that we can eat it though?
Yeah, you can eat it, of course.
shit. Bro, we got. Hey, bro, slide through, bro. We're watching the game. We're grilling up some pistol shrimp, bro.
Sounds good.
Boss shit. Could you say it's the strongest in the world? So you mean like maybe because they have like a strong defense system?
Yeah, it'll kill an animal like 100 times bigger than it.
Damn.
It's like if you clap your hands and an elephant just died.
That is wild.
Shrimp is fucking octopi. They're trippy because they'll just.
Bates, I'm not a shrimp. I'm a king prawn.
Right.
I forgot they were called prawns.
Prawns go crazy, bro. Butterfly
For the
tiger.
first time I saw that in
the ocean. They are so loud, they interfere with underwater communication used in submarines.
What?
It was once believed that these animals make their loud sound by snapping their claws together, but it's now known that they create an explosively loud bubble. One of the pistol shrimp's claws is larger than the other. The large claw is used for making this bubble. It locks into place, allowing water into a chamber. When the claw is closed, water is pushed out so fast a bubble is formed. When this bubble pops, a sound louder than a gunshot is produced.
Oh, shit.
It also produces light and heat approximately equivalent to the surface
Oh,
of the
Super
sun.
Saiyan.
Anyone who hears a popcorn-like sound underwater is likely experiencing the sounds produced by pistol shrimp. Thankfully for us,
Oh, it's not just a clever name.
no, they can't harm us. On average, these shrimp only reach about 2 inches in length. Their prey, however, are highly susceptible to this bubble blast. Pistol shrimp target small fish, crustaceans, worms, and mollusks for their meals.
Wow.
They may also eat algae, though this has only been observed in labs.
So they're
Predators
herbivores.
to pistol shrimp include large fish who are unaffected by their snap. If a predator tears off a pistol shrimp's snapping claw, the shrimp can detach this limb and live to fight another day. There are to a new snapping claw. So pistol shrimp are ambidextrous by default. Male and female pistol shrimp can be told apart by their snapping claw's size. Females have slightly smaller claws. This isn't an issue, however, because these shrimp are monogamous. Pistol shrimp form mating pairs and defend a territory together. Their claws can help dig a burrow as well as warn intruders from their land.
We learned
This
some
monogamous
things.
setup is beneficial because it provides the male more opportunities to mate, and the female protection during her vulnerable breeding stage. Like all arthropods, pistol shrimp molt their exoskeleton. Right after this, they are soft and prone to predation. This is also when the female pistol shrimp is ready to mate. While she is squishy, her mate can keep her safe, but he also gets to pass on his genes. Pistol shrimp may have just a handful to hundreds of eggs. In the case of the big claw snapping shrimp, these take about a month to hatch into larvae. The larvae undergo 2 to 3 instars, or molts, over the course of about a week before taking on their adult shape and becoming independent. Pistol shrimp live a few years in the wild.
Yeah, because they can't nobody
Are
find
found
them.
in tropical and temperate marine waters throughout the world. Some species have high salinity tolerance, so they can be found in low salinity water like estuaries and the mouths of rivers. There are over 600 living classified pistol shrimp species, and they're most commonly found on seagrass beds, oyster beds, or coral reefs. Some live in colonies among sponges and
So they sound like a gun when you're underwater. And I don't know if you ever try to scream underwater and be like, hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can't hear shit. But if you got like a pistol shrimp next to you and it goes whack, and then that bubble burst, it sounds like a gunshot. It's pretty wild.
And it creates a thing of light. You know what? How come there's not a pistol shrimp man?
Heat and light. Yeah, that's
Character.
wild. In the water.
There it is. That's what I'm going to be for Halloween.
Numa saying, yo, update on the Gibbs trade. Went back and forth on some trade offers. Doesn't want any of my other players. He said if I want to keep Higgins and Cup, keep Higgins, then Cup and Chua. He has Brooks rostered already. So, all right. Sometimes they just fall through, man.
Well, to try and convince him with actual facts and be a little bit bold on the take that Brooks probably won't play this season.
Yeah. Yeah, because
what he's trying to do is convince you. It's like, oh, I got Brooks and you have Chuba. Ha ha ha. I'm gonna win that fucking matchup. I'm like, I don't know though. Like Brooks might not even play. Like as far as we know, he's gonna have to. He's been on the pup, so he hasn't actually been able to participate in anything physical. So he hasn't been touching a ball. All he has is maybe the playbook and play calls.
They opened up his 21-day window, so that definitely is coming up here. You know, and so we'll find out this week. Hold on, I gotta take this real quick.
Did you already go through this already with the update?
So I don't know. I guess I'm more open to trading Higgins and Chuba if you can keep Kupp and you can keep Higgins and Chuba, then that's cool. But if he wants Kupp and Chuba, then I would probably just trade Higgins and Kupp. And then
do what you got to do to get
that way you can have Chuba because let's all be honest, the freaking running back situation and fantasy it's bleak. So having a guy that you can flex like a Chuba Hubbard and then juggle him around with some of the other names that you had were.
I might got some leverage here this week.
He had Chubb, right? So he had Chubb and Chuba.
And A-Chain.
Yeah.
Well, we start A-Chain. I think we're starting A-Chain pretty much. And then we got to figure out what Chubb and Chuba. And those are almost like your RB2 flex.
Yeah, because we're going to find out at the end of this week, I mean, even tomorrow, like we should find out more about Brooks, like if he's actually practicing, because that window is closing fast. They opened up the 21-day window. If not, he goes right back to the pup, right back to the IR for the rest of the season.
Yeah. Let's see if they move Chuba. If they move Chuba, then Brooks is going to have to roll. If they don't, then they don't need to because Chuba's been capable of doing the full-time, real third down back.
It is kind of weird though because he's like literally only been good with.
And we ain't trying to win no games, right? If you're the Panthers, we ain't trying to figure out how to win the goddamn game right now. It's okay. Let's throw our guys out there. And maybe keep our second round running back healthy for next season after we get some solid picks in the draft, and maybe make some moves on the offseason to make the team better and figure out where our quarterback situation is and yeah. There's too many question marks in Carolina. I hope they don't try and win games. That'd be dumb.
Yeah, and that's why they probably aren't going to bring back Andy Dalton because then he is in question to play this week. They might actually go to him, but as it stands right now, they have it probably would be in their best interest to get Andy Dalton in there to kind of shine up whatever pieces they got, like have Chuba have a good game real quick, right?
Yeah,
he was only had good games with Dalton under center, and then even with Bryce Young back in the mix last week. It was Miles Sanders who actually got a couple targets out of the backfield, and he kind of did a little bit of work because they're trying to move him too. That's another one of those guys. But nobody wants Miles Sanders like that. Even Chuba, I'm like, I could see Green Bay getting one of these guys just to have as a backup and for depth. You know what I mean?
Oh, so stay put.
This is the update, right?
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get Gibbs, but if you wait, for now, because he already came back and said that the dude was like, he's playing hard, but he's like, I got Brooks, woo, 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 you know what I mean? So I'll wait and watch him because I don't think Brooks plays. And I'm, if I'm wrong, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with being wrong, but this is why that guy thinks he has leverage. Because the moment Brooks doesn't play this week, that window's closing, you know what I mean? So you might have some leverage here, you know what I mean?
100%. Chase said, now this is some Animal Planet shit. I was thinking 2 Persol is them boys killer makes sense. 100%. Oh, everything. 2 Persol. Them is fast. Them boys killer.
Ricky.
Come on now.
Yeah, man, he was slick.
Arrow Chill in the building, man. Top of the morning to you. He say got CMC, Mixon, Aaron Jones, James Conner, CeeDee Lamb, Debo, Olave Sutton, Shakir. Got to trade for Debo and Conner for AJ Brown, second in the league with the most points for.
I'm doing that.
Too.
There it is.
I'm doing that, even though I love Debo, but I'm doing it because you're getting a player you can insert right away and the rest of the way, barring any injury. And we do like the schedule the rest of the way for Jalen Hurts and company. They got a really soft schedule as far as opposing secondaries.
And you still get to start Mixon and Aaron Jones.
Let's go.
And then what you do is you go, since you're giving up that 2 for 1, go see if there's a Urkel out there on the league, out there on the wire. We call him Lil McLaughlin,
or a fucking, you know what I mean, just somebody floating around, just because motherfuckers be dying out there.
Yeah, definitely go find you an RB to just have in the mix on your roster off the wire after you make this trade. So you put in a claim tonight for one of them RBs that's out there, big.
Or if it's like a Cedric Tillman floating around, I'll even do that. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, and any of these hot pickups, a Cade Otton, you know what I mean? If some of the league mates ain't been, most of these guys, if you've been watching us, we making sure you have had all these motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
That's facts.
But you never know. You know what I mean? Check it out.
Come on now. Let's see. I would rock your roster. You 6-2. Else will get desperate. 100%.
There you go. And sometimes if you're shopping with somebody and they a 5-3 or a 6-2 or sitting at 500, you know what I mean? It's you might not go as far as you would want in the conversation versus like if you go somebody who's 3-5 right now, who's like then the record already tells us that they're viable to do a little more desperate shit. You know what I mean?
What about a guy who's opposite spectrum, Tino, like a 2-6, maybe in a dynasty league with some older running backs that, I don't know if those running backs are going to carry you too far into the
He's trying to buy Tino's running backs right in front of me. Sure.
Come on, Tino. Let's
got Saquon.
Let's talk about it.
Oh, he got Saquon and Mixon over there.
He said, "Stay away, kiddo. Come on, man. You're 2-6. He's running with the."
Hey, Tino makes a trade like every 2 years. You know what I mean?
He's hitting up.
It was a valiant effort. You couldn't beat Steamboat, though? Come on. What's wrong with you? Feeding into the diamond status. Even though there ain't none in the sleeper. Dies on his shield. Well, tell you, it ain't a bad move to move off of some older running backs. I'm just saying. I moved off of CMC and I was able to get Bo Nix plus, so I feel okay about it.
It was moving off of CMC. Oh, they said Goff and CMC. Okay, off of CMC. Yeah, I remember that trade. Yeah, I think it worked out for you. Superflex Dynasty. This is the time of year though, where some of those players. But see, Tino's not. Tino's he doesn't, even if he looks at 2-6. Tino's not like, oh my god, it's all over. You know what I mean?
You could have the first overall pick next year. In a dynasty that respectively, we're all hitters in this one. having the first overall is that might net you even more than a Mixon or a Saquon. Let's just be honest.
It's also like for Tino's team specifically, if he has the elder statesman at QB, so I can see him, you know what I mean, prioritizing a QB perhaps in this upcoming rookie draft, which seems like far away from now. But look at us, we're already in week fucking 9. Shit's been flying.
Yeah, you ain't lying. This shit have been flying, bro.
Yeah, you know, like I always call week. Since we have the what is it, the 14-week season, right? Ever since we've had that, I'm over here. Look, every time after week 8, because that's the checkpoint right there. You know, you might have teams that go to 4-4. You know, you might have some teams that were 3-4 and now they're 3-5. Right? You might have had some undefeateds like I did that finally fell. And you know what I mean? Then you might have some I mean, you know, there's plenty of different situations, you know, but Dynasty is fun when you look across the landscape, because then you can start seeing who don't want to win no more. You know what I mean? And you just look at your schedule and be like, okay, cool, I'm playing some of those guys. You know what I mean? Like, right? Because then they don't want to win. They're trying to, you know what I mean? They're 2-6 and they're like, screw this, I'm trying to get the highest pick. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I'm all about it. Because I'm always trying to win. Fuck that. I'll never have picks anyway. I have no choice but to go out there and die valiantly or be the champion somehow, some way.
Clark said, I got Steamboat in the SBI. Tino said, my brother-in-law keeps telling me to push Tino to the edge and all his friends are dead. Who is that, Juice World?
All my friends are dead. No, that was what's his name? That was Lil Uzi.
Oh, that's Lil Woozy. Last year I was up.
That song is deep though, if you think about it, because he wasn't lying. You know, he's from Philly. All my friends are dead. All my friends are dead.
Right.
Hey, Lil Uzi was dope. I fuck with Lil Uzi. Pause.
Lil Woozy he can rap for sure.
The Lucifer.
I never looked at it like that, because he is a big upside down cross guy. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah, remember Offsetting them? It's funny because they got all Christian. We don't fuck with that shit. You know? You got all that upside down cross shit. And I'm like,
they had Lil Uzi on
I thought you're a poster child for Christianity, because motherfucking all your music is about like demon shit. Like,
you know, ever since Takeoff, I don't know what anybody has done.
Offset has been still making noise, but see, he also went against the grain. Like, he don't fuck with Quavo like that no more.
I found some cool stuff. Check this out. Where's it at? Right here.
Hey, what's up? I got the here.
Hello.
What is this? This is super dope.
The media team.
Oh, this was this week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. Forward pass. The 8-bit song right here.
That's that.
This is Nintendo NES.
It had to have been Super, maybe.
Shout out to fucking Nintendo.
That's not even Super Nintendo or Sega. Yeah. That's straight up like regular Nintendo.
This is arcade.
Facts. That shit too clean, bruh.
Media team. Killing it.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's is that Sam and them? Oh, no. Their shit is called Media, that's why.
No, it's just
I confused.
I forget who the head of the graphics design is. It's some Mexicano dude they hired this year. He's badass.
Right. Very fuego.
Fuego. Looks like Tecmo Bowl, yeah.
Hey, Tecmo Bowl was the shit.
Right.
Like, even in the arcade.
It's facts.
Like that, they had a Tecmo Bowl right at the golf track, right around the bend from where the Mortal Kombat's and the Street Fighters were. So why you just wait? And they're like, fuck, I'm gonna play Tecmo Bowl. You know what I mean? And then you gotta always check on your fucking coin. You know what I'm saying? Hey, at least Golfland back in the day, they had the little thing where it had the like 1 through 8 or whatever it was, and then the little slots. Pause. You can put your coin there, your token or whatever. So you know, hey, hold on, no, I'm 6, bro. Fuck. You know, just go pull your 7.
Put the motherfuckers right up on the screen on the glass. Put your quarters on the glass. Hold on, though, man.
They started having the organized ones where it'd be on the glass, but it's the little things with inserts and numbered.
Oh, I don't think I've seen them joints.
And there it is. Stephon Diggs has a torn ACL.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm a doctor.
Come on now.
Yeah. All right, Bones. It's time to shine. The PCL's behind the leg, right? Oh no, hold on. Bones trying to mic. All right. So the PCL, see, it prevents the leg from bending this way. Yeah. See, a leg's not supposed to. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's not supposed to bend this way. See that? PCL. I'm a doctor.
Come on now.
Get the drop.
I got you, bruh.
Yes. And that segment of Dr. Bogey Hauser was brought to you by Neon Peacock Merch.
My fault.
No, we do it. Oh, that was clean. See? It's right back on track. See that? Look at that.
Oh, now 100% shot.
and the Colts are indeed
.com.
benching
it.
error 15 or error 5. Sorry,
Ooh, error 5. Look at that. 120.
he is officially being benched. So now I'm looking okay in these bye weeks for my quarterbacks. I'm comfortable.
My brother-in-law gets his wish.
Jameis Winston and Joe Flacco.
Flacco. Look at
Yeah,
that.
if old Jordan Love can't make it, then that's okay.
Now we can go back and screenshot cousin Kev's freezing cold takes from earlier this season about AR in the group chat.
Ooh.
Hey, I was a big Air 5 trooper coming into the season.
Oh, that's true. You were too. I remember those.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's hard to be 100% right.
Come on now.
I've been playing it for a long time, and I'm never 100% right. But I like to stick to my guns, and the Chargers suck. Sorry, Lee.
Let's go. Come on now.
Yeah, and this actually makes sense because they have to like salvage, right? Like it's that, you know, they barely beat the Tyler Huntley / Tim Boyle led Dolphins the other week. You know what I mean?
He's already been injured once this season for poor play. So we like I suggested. Hopefully the Indianapolis Colts organization is listening to me. Like, get him some reps on the practice field, even against practice squad defenses. Give him
he can get the reps without getting hurt.
Give him 4 offensive linemen. Give him the opportunity to learn how to get the ball out on time, and not just rely on, there's nothing there. don't turn him into Justin Fields. Justin Fields at least had the opportunity to win some games and play some games in college, but
yeah, the lack of experience, and I need like a couple dozen starts at minimum. Like when you're one of those guys that, like, even, you know who else was like that? Trey Lance, and you know who else? Carson Wentz. You know what I mean? These guys that they come out of college and they have little to no experience, and then, you know what I mean, but they're like a prototype or like some kind of athletic freak or whatever. You know what I mean? I can't rock with those motherfuckers no more.
yeah, me neither. I'm thankful that I wasn't able to make some deals on Anthony Richardson because I had some out there floating around. I was like, I'll go ahead and maybe test the waters. I'm so glad I didn't.
Yeah, because that regime too could be out of there soon too. They hitched their shit to him. This was their, and then also, Jim Irsay, man, he does control substances. You know what I mean? Allegedly. You know what I mean? You had Pat McAfee, who's like an unofficial spokesman for them. Just the whole draft process saying CJ Stroud's the best. And then we're gonna get him. So,
I see you, kiddo. I'm telling you, it's the jug machine, bro. You gotta throw your head up.
That's badass.
Hey.
It's the app. If all of y'all haven't checked out the guest app on Sleeper, this is the result. You get some imaginary cameraman behind the scenes,
Real life production.
yeah. And it allows me to hear drops from Peacock. Finally, that's another benefit of it. Because beforehand, I would have never heard that. I'd just been in silence.
The Deontay Johnson drop. Oh, my mama, yeah, man. Shout out to StreamYard, man. They got us in this motherfucker cooking, man, 100%. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they've been reliable.
100%. They make it real easy for us to give y'all this content every motherfucking day. 100%. Them is fast.
Imagine if we were using Zoom right now, that shit probably would have crashed.
Fuck Zoom. Oh, everything. I remember the early days of the pandemic where some of us was using Zoom to do content. Oh my mama, that shit was bootsier than a motherfucker. Matter of fact, the Heart to Start, we got we use Zoom for some of our earlier content on our channel, bro. 100%.
I think Zoom gives you the opportunity to get more than what's our account? We can get 8 or less or something.
I think it's 10.
10?
Up to 10, yeah.
Okay. I feel like some Zoom meetings is like.
It depends on, like if you have the business package, you could do like up to 100 or something crazy. But that's wild.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Yeah, and I don't know if Zoom, they might do it now, but when we was using Zoom, it didn't allow us to broadcast to other platforms. It just allowed you to pre-record that shit and then upload that shit. I don't know if you can went live. I forgot.
Yeah.
We ain't used that shit in so long. Fuck Zoom.
Oh shit, he said Zoom.
I use it for work like all the time.
Yep.
You know what's crazy is
like when I was at work, I'm still off right now, but before I was off, I was doing interviews. But my interviews was in person. I was interviewing people in person, but during COVID and all that shit, all the interviews was on Zoom and all that shit, bro. Like in Microsoft Teams, they got that shit. It's like Zoom, you know what I mean?
Yeah, when my girl was applying to all kind of joints out here, when we were still in the Bay, so it was always on Zoom. And I told her, I said, look, when you click backstage, when you click in, they can see you already before they bring you in. So like, don't be for dangling back there. And I was like, you want to show up early if they say, hey, you know what I mean? Because they're looking for that, right? Like, hey, look, you showing up early for the Zoom thing.
Yeah, my motto is at work, you got to be about between 30 and 15 minutes early, bro. That's on time.
There you go. Then you on time.
100%.
Yeah, because you still got to set up and shit too, right? Like, you know what I mean? It's like,
100%.
yeah, pull up and you know what I mean? Come on.
My mama
Yeah.
said, in that case, since we got Flacco starting, are we starting Pittman over Xavier Worthy this week?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like Xavier Worthy's matchup just because Tampa's been giving up booty to receivers, but they've also been giving up booty to tight ends, and like I don't really want to like keep rolling a dice. He's like a touchdown or bust guy. Worthy is, you know what I mean?
Facts.
So like, yeah, I'm going to Pittman, bro. And I don't rarely say that, but you know, I said it when it's the Ginsu, and I'll say it when it's the Wacko because he's out there playing whack-a-mole, bro, for us, bro.
And you know who he got to get the ball
that's the cool part. He knows that his days in the NFL are limited, so he's not taking any second for granted. He's trying to go out there.
He got to the playoffs last year off the Kizak.
I'm telling you, he's seriously trying to win games and do things for his football team to win.
If they would have won last week, they would have been tied in the division.
Yeah,
they're a game and a half out.
That's why they're making this move now. They're like, bruh. And you know, for fantasy's sake, right? Like for the Texans, because if they were to just outright run away with it, we would have to worry about them perhaps resting guys. Like, you know what I mean? I know it's been a little different because we have that 18th game. It's an 18-week season because of 17-week season. I mean, you know what I mean? But still possible. So. You know what I mean? For fantasy's sake. You know what I mean? Keep a little close race.
Mark Folkman, he's a regular around here, top of the morning, bro. He said Joe Flacco, Sam Darnold, or Matthew Stafford this week.
It'd be Stafford.
Who the Colts got?
It'd be Staffy, then Darnold, and then Flacco in that order for me.
Oh yeah, Darnold. So Colts and Minnesota, they play each other on Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
The Colts speaking.
That's a phenomenal matchup for Darnold, but I'm going to play Staffy, bro, because Staffy's matchup proof when he got his weapons.
Seattle, and they're in Seattle this week.
Oh yeah, shoot it out.
LA is, yep.
That means it's gonna be a lot of silent counts. It's a lot of quick outs. They know what to do over there in Seattle. The Seahawks. And the Rams for that matter. It's the gang. I forgot.
Come on now. Said Cam got primetime coverage. Bruh, oil change for my 189 for my car. Bruh, oil change 189 for my wife's car. LOL, my Tahoe is only $80. How does that work? Them is facts. I know my Tahoe takes more oil. Hey, does that shit take that Dex Cool? You got? Oh no, that's antifreeze. Excuse me. The Dex Cool is antifreeze, but I'm pretty sure your shit takes Dex Cool.
And that's the thing too, though, because when depending on the place you go to, right, they're gonna charge you per thing of oil they put in there, right? So it's just like,
and they're gonna ask you if you want that synthetic. If you over 100,000 miles on that mama, hey, I got this synthetic. It's $17 per quart, man. Fuck you. But give me the conventional right now, bro.
I do full synthetic, and then I go in for an oil change, and they're like, "You're not even due yet. You can ride it another 1,500 miles." I'm like, "All right, later. I'll be back in 3 months."
You can get 7,000 miles out of it. Between 5 and 7,000 miles out of the synthetic.
Yeah, you can. You damn straight you can. As long as you're not driving for like 3 hours consecutively every day.
Yeah,
that oil ain't gonna burn off.
I'm to and from to work on everything. I don't go nowhere, bro.
Yeah.
And if my truck was right, I would have took my truck out to Buggy House. I had to jump in wifey car. Oh my mama, I love my truck. I got a little beater, bro. I got a 96 S10 with 70,000 miles on it, bro. And it was a former government vehicle.
That's dope, bro. Like people who, I guess you could do whatever you want with your money, but a long time ago, I thought it was cool to have a nice car, and I thought it was going to get me extra special treatment, but it never did. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to rock around in a fucking Hyundai Elantra. Got like good gas mileage. Dude, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I rock a goddamn like.
You were driving. You did have a crazy commute for a minute there too.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what it does? It like it gives me all the money to fucking have bomb ass food, super cool hobbies. I don't lose no money on no car.
Yes, man. Shout out to my Nigerian partners, man. They be doing the buying and selling old foreigns and shit.
Oh, they be flipping.
Yeah, they be flipping all day, every day, and like, you know, we find like it had like 100,000 on it, right? But it's like the S500s, right? The old, you know, the 2000 somethings, right? And then they go and get it for like, you know, 3 bands, 3,500, and they flip them motherfuckers for double. You know what I mean?
100%, bro.
They're just doing this shit all day, every day.
It's a hustle.
You know, you might have to ship the car out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? A little bit of extra bread, but you know, man.
Oh, bro, you gotta fucking pay almost $200 for oil change on a Jetta. There's something.
Well, the Beamer's beam, the Jetta's jet, and the Caddies keep on dipping.
The Jetta costs
$200. Old school pie flipping.
Don't you have tools in your garage, man? Like, come on, man. It's metric. Just remember that.
You know, I always wanted to just one day like dig in my backyard and just strike black gold.
Come on,
now. And then like you're just like, oh shit. You know, you read them stories.
Y'all, look, I'm finna tell y'all what the electrical black gold finna be, and this is not financial advice. This is just a hot take. Please don't take this and run with it. But in my opinion, man, Shiba is the next to blow, bro. Start.
You know, you've been saying that too for years.
I'm telling you, I've been an investor in that motherfucker for 4 years. I've been buying and holding that shit, bro. On everything.
Dripping off the beat, kinda dripping off the meat grinder. He's niner, pimping, stripping, sweat, minor. Kinda with a neat finder.
Shout out to Freezy Fantasy, 10-man PPR, Amon-Ra, James Conner for Saquon, and Mike Evans. I'm 5-3, and my other receivers are Jamar, the Scottish Slide, Terry McLaurin, and Jay Reed, Aiden Reed. Yeah, let us know who your other running backs is, because I don't know if I want to give up Amon-Ra to bring in Saquon, because I like what James Conner is bringing, even though James Conner is known for getting hurt at some point in the season. But you have a good running back spot with James Conner to pair to continue with Amon-Ra, Jamar, and Terry. Try and maybe ship out Reed. And you bringing in Mike Evans, you know what I mean? How many more weeks is we going to see Mike Evans gone for? I'm not comfortable with giving up Amon-Ra 100%, bro.
Mike Evans isn't going to be useful for at least a little while. Maybe to give yourself some insurance at the running back position, go for a running back and then keep your Amon-Ra. You know, don't worry about Saquon. But go out there and try and get some insurance. You know what I mean? Yes. Like run Connor, like JD said. Like this guy's a fucking. He's got Eric Henry. Whew, okay.
Rob. So
let's just inform you that RB2 is probably the least valuable position on your squad. I'd much rather have pieces in the wide receiver room to make up for injuries and solidify the WR2, WR3 flex situations that you need to have in order to win the championship. We're trying to win championships. Fancy names don't mean nothing. Like we gotta have the right pieces. Fancy names also, like as much as it looks good on paper, it's still matchup based. When you get this far into the season, you know who's going to produce just by matchups. And running back is an easier fill-in, especially on a 10-team league. I'm keeping strength at the wide receiver position. I'm not tripping on the Saquon. Saquon could get hurt, and then what is it going to be like? Go get his backup. What's his name? The white boy, and then
Shipley,
and then go get Benson. If they're still floating out there, now you got the backups to both of those guys. And then when one of them gets hurt, because they both have that type of history, then you got the plug-in.
100%. And I'm comfortable with Henry, B-Rob, and James Conner moving forward on top of Amon-Ra, Jamar Chase, a Scary Terry, and Jaden Reed. There's no need for me to bring in there's no need for me to downgrade from Amon-Ra to Mike Evans. And it's not too far of a downgrade because we all love Baker around here. Baker is doing his motherfucking thing, but also we love Amon-Ra 100%. So I'm comfortable with my 3 running backs and my wide receiver room to go ahead and move forward and decline this trade, bro. Or not even.
Shallow, that's okay. That just makes it easier because now you have a whole goddamn waiver opportunity. Like there's definitely pieces out on the waivers, whether it be Tyrone Tracy or Nick Chubb maybe, and like guys that are out there like Mostert, like running back 2 is an easy position to fill throughout anytime in the season because you never know when one of these guys are going to get hurt and all of a sudden their backup is the guy to have, and you go out there, you make a waiver claim.
Yeah, he said we only have 4 bench spots, unfortunately, so it's hard for him to keep a cup. That's the only thing.
Let's keep our wide receiver room like deep.
Yeah, stay put, bro. I would say stay put for sure. We got Chicken Goat in the building. Top of the morning, Chicken Goat. Jaden Daniels, Breece Hall, Saquon, Kamara, Pacheco, Jettis, Tyreek, Evan Ingram. I have Addison and Tyrone Tracy on the bench. Should I trade Pacheco for a good wide receiver? If so, what wide receivers could I get for? Can I get 12-man PPR?
It's really hard because we don't even know when he's due to be back.
And you don't have Kareem Hunt. If you had Kareem Hunt and Pacheco, it'd be a whole lot easier to move. You know what I mean? So if we get the news here, say coming in the next week, come Monday or Tuesday, that Pacheco about to get fired up, it draws to fucking Hunt's value down. But if you had Hunt and the longer to wait on Pacheco, then you win it. Somebody would love to accept the Pacheco and the Hunt move. That way they feel like, oh, okay, I got my Geico insurance. But you only having Pacheco is going to be kind of hard. So you might have to give up another piece to go ahead and upgrade your wide receiver room. But with Jettis and Tyreek, but you got Addison, yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, you know, it's kind of
Tyrone Tracy might be able to be flipped at a higher value than
you might buy him right. You might buy him right now too because he's gonna miss this game. So
he's trying to flip him. He's got 2 injured running backs, Tracy and Pacheco, and he's trying to get one of. I think he would be open to getting rid of Tracy if he came up on a wide receiver because
100%.
He's already got Breece, Saquon, and Kamara and Pacheco, and then he only has Jettis and Tyreek. And then where is Tyreek in the broader?
I do like because we have intentions of getting to the promised land, week 17, the big chipper, right? And they play Cleveland. On paper, that's a great matchup, even though they're going to be in Cleveland and the weather. During that time of year, and 2 is not the greatest in the cold. It's still like Cleveland sucks against.
But let's keep in mind we got Breece, Saquon, and Kamara. So I'm willing to get rid of Pacheco or Tracy.
100%.
And then let's get a wide receiver. What kind of wide receiver can we get? Ladd McConkey. See if the Ladd McConkey guy needs a running back.
Terry McLaurin, you got Jaden Daniels trying to get McLaurin, bro.
The Scottish.
Go after all the lads.
The Scottish squad. Let's get all the Scots. Trade Tyrone Tracy and Pacheco and get both of them.
Yes, the lads.
I got some waiver decisions to make. Mostert and McConkey are out there. So is Cedric Tillman. Could be dropping guys like Jordan Mason and Tua just to pick them up. And
McConkey's just floating out there, yeah.
I'm getting McConkey and Tillman. I might even spend the rest of it.
I really need another running back though. With Mason gone, I'm gonna have to go after Mostert, I think, to replace Mason.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Because I don't want to start Tyler Algier as my RB2.
And the Miami Dolphins, they don't want to give the workload to HN. They're gonna find a way to make him productive, but they're not gonna give him 50+ carries. You know, so Mostert is gonna see a lot of the first and second down work.
I just gotta figure out how much fab to spend.
Hey, shout out to Freezy Fantasy and shout out to Chicken Goats, man. It's my first time seeing y'all up in here, man. If you're fucking with the content, man, please throw a thumbs up, man, and subscribe, man. 100%. Man, it's 4 channels that's part of the conglomerate. Motherfucker, 100%, man. So if you can't find all 4 channels, man, stay tuned to the giveaway. 100%. We got an autographed McBride, Trey McBride football giveaway coming up. 100%. So man, get locked in, stay rocking with us. We fire this bitch up live every fucking day, bro. We got 2 specialty shows on deck right now. More specialty shows coming out. Shout out to the H-Town Huddle on Wednesdays. Shout out to Spencer the Green.
I don't even want to put my fingerprints on it. It's so official, but it's in there.
100%. It's in that bitch, boy. In the magic.
Oh shit, we got the that's right. We got the Trey McBride and the new red
Breezy. Oh my mama, man. So stay
locked.
100%. And Chicken Goat is I'm definitely stacked at RB. Had Godwin. Just need one more wide receiver to feel safe just in case of another. Man, hey, guy going
down. Just like,
hey, you know what I'm saying? Survival of the healthiest, man. Depth is important. You feel me?
Yeah.
Tino got a good damn offer for you. Pacheco and Tracy, maybe go attack the Waddle owner. Oh, but he got Tyreek though.
How about this? Fuck Waddle, go after Neighbors.
You might be able to do a Pacheco for a Waddle, bro. Just right now, even with Pacheco.
I would be more excited about Malik Neighbors over Jalen Waddle. Just because I know that the Malik Neighbors is going to be almost force-fed no matter what quarterback is playing for the Giants. They're going to figure out a way to get him.
Keep rolling out Danny
the 10, 12 fucking, yeah. Well, there was one instance where the coach and the quarterback come face to face, and the quarterback walks away to go.
What you want to do?
Pause.
There was a Drew Lock. There was a couple Drew Lock moments where people were going, "Okay, we got to see what Drew Lock is all about." Like, there's no
the pride of Kansas City.
As much as I hate it at this point, it's like, what do we have to go off of? What the only thing that we know, Danny Dumbass is a 26 and almost like 50 loss guy now.
Damn, it's not even good.
He's 1 win, 2 loss.
He probably has the defense this last couple of years when they're healthy. I mean, but they can't stop the run though because they're so fixated on rushing the passer.
So it
kind of sucks. He's always playing from behind. Pause. But we like that for fantasy. Listen, just give me the pepper action to Nabbers. Like, yeah, and if this is a redraft, I'd rather have Nabbers for sure over. Oh, even if it was a dynasty, I'm Nabbers over Waddle all day.
Biggs has a nice one. He's trying to trade Nabbers, Gibbs, and Reed for Chase, Amon-Ra, and Charbonnet. Now, if you can get that deal done,
because Charbonnet is like a throw-in, right? So it's really like the 2 for the 3. Yeah, and if you pull that off, stand up and take a bow.
Yeah, you get the Chase and Amon-Ra duo. Shit.
You trying to think it from that deal too, though. So you need pause. He's like, the other cat's already like, oh, I already have that duo. I always go for the gusto though. I'm not afraid to make blockbuster moves. Oh shit! I didn't realize. My bad, I was super low. There I am. Look at
that. Shook after last week. Yeah, I traded him away this morning to Jimmo.
I got Puka for Waddle.
Oh shit! Waddle and Nix for Deontay and Purdy. That's what I got in return.
I know. So Deontay's got to be on the move.
He's on the move, and he's going to get, hopefully to a good team.
And being like he'll be the slot guy wherever he goes. Oh my God, Texans or Buccaneers? Just make it right. Oh, it wouldn't be Buccaneers. They're in the division.
Texans.
Let's go Texans. Yes. just for the 3 Deontay Johnson shares I have in 26 leagues.
I mean, it would keep Stroud floating. I mean, at the same time, we talked about it yesterday where like sometimes those other guys step up, defenses don't focus on anybody, and then it's just hitting the open guy with no pressure. Kind of like the way it was last year.
Yeah, just kind of show him why he's that face of the franchise, right?
If you notice, like Diggs was super consistent. Like he's getting 9, 8 targets every week.
Yeah,
not breaking 100. And yeah, he wasn't breaking 100 yards with it, so maybe it'll help improve the offense. We saw Mechie come in and get like a huge 34-yard reception.
Yeah, the offense though, when they had Nico, Diggs, and Tank on there, Nico fed off of having Diggs right there, though, bro. They both fed off of each other because, like you said, Diggs was doing a lot of damage, not going over the century. It was still a little bit of a high volume, but man, that shit was it was clicking for sure, bro.
And if they get Deontay, okay, if I could even see a world where they don't target any receivers here before the deadline. But Deontay actually would work because contractually too, he's not a lot of money over there. I think it's the last year.
Yeah, this is last year of his deal. He's trying to get paid this year.
Exactly. So there's a lot of incentive for him to go to a good situation and be like, oh, I'm not that banged up. You know what I mean? But that's an issue too.
I mean, it's the same thing with the Devontae Adams hamstring a few weeks ago. It's the same shit. They don't want him. They don't want to pay him. Go ahead. Let's try and get some type of asset going into next year's draft. 100%. Let's get what we can get for him right now. Sit his ass so he don't injure himself.
Jacoby Myers. If they traded for Jacoby Myers, the Texans or the Buccaneers, I'm not mad at that because he could play out wide, but he is.
Myers is a dog, bro.
Yeah, and he's gritty. He'll play in the slot. That's where he was the black Julian Edelman, I used to call him when he was with.
Because he's a former quarterback as well. He's just taller and a little bit bigger paws than Edelman.
Yeah, and he was killing it out of the slot. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, because why wouldn't the Raiders want to do that, right? It's a contract done.
I think everybody's on the block except for Max. Max ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, and Brock.
And Brock, right.
Yeah, everybody else is, they you know what I mean? They are not tripping. And then you can safely roll out the Ginsu and be and still secure a high pick.
Oh yeah, they're done. They're top 5. They're Shador. They're the boy from Texas. My boy Cam Ward. Shout out to the Hurricanes. Them all quarterbacks right now. Oh my mouth.
Derek Carr was 10 years ago, huh?
Who?
Derek Carr, 2014 class. Was that it?
I'm burnt right now. I can't even tell you, bro. I can pull it up though.
Yeah, because
Derek Carr or David Carr?
QB. Derek Carr.
Derek Carr.
That's their last successful QB, right? For the Raiders, quote unquote. They've been kind of mixed. Yeah, what was it? They've been. Yeah.
Oh, he came in 2014, big bro.
Okay, so 10 years ago, now they have an opportunity to get one. This is a good class for them to attack too.
Yes, because they missed out on Mahomes. The story is that Sean Payton wanted Mahomes, and fucking Andy Reid traded up and beat his ass out of getting Mahomes. Pause.
Yeah, they traded up right in front of him. I think it was
something like that.
And
they traded with Chicago. I think it was Chicago that gave him up or gave up that pick
because they had that other pick. Oh, was it? No, it was the Browns.
It was the Browns that gave up. Oh, okay, gave up the pick. I thought it was Chicago that gave up the pick.
The Browns, if I remember correctly, but they definitely jumped in front of because the Browns always had multiple joints.
At least I didn't buy a Diggs jersey because he's going to be a free agent.
Lotto's on their shit this week. I ain't lying.
Baltimore Ravens. That's a nice one. Here we go. We got the Used to the Street. I know you ain't on the goddamn channel, but
let's do the drop, and you can come with it.
So according to our man Lee, shout out to Lee.
Shout out to Lee.
Fucking Carolina is sending wide receiver Deontay Johnson to the Baltimore Ravens.
No!
No.
Ah!
Don't fall for the bait, man.
Don't fall for the bait. That shit is over.
Because the bait man's really just a field stretcher, and they just have him do that.
The bait is done. Zay ain't going nowhere. Zay should be all right.
Damn it! I feel like this actually hurts Deontay Johnson.
It does. Because he's going to go to, like, a place where...
I don't have any Deontay Johnson. I have
I
Lamar.
got 2 shares.
Hey,
I
so
got Lamar
look,
too.
you know, I'm a heavy analytics guy, stats guy to this shit. Let's go to Lamar's motherfucking advanced analytics right now and see what he's looking like, bro.
Damn, Lee was on that. I barely got the notification. That's what's up.
Come on, he's out there in the
Shout out
street.
to Lee. He's counting it right now.
Barely getting the notification right here.
Here we go, right here. Shout out to player profile.
For Halloween, he just needs to be like a giant ear.
Here we go. Boom. Lamar Jackson. Advanced analytics. As of right now. Pass attempts, 12th in the league with 236. Deep ball.
Hey, not bad. He's on the he's on the top 15 side versus
Pass plays per game, 29.7. He's bottom in the league of pass plays per game. Pace of play, 2.0, which is 22nd.
he's highly efficient.
And game script is plus 4.1. That's a damn good game script. So they're damn near always ahead in games.
Mm-hmm.
He's 5th in the league in passing yards, 13th in air yards. Let's see. Passing TDs, he's 2nd in yards per attempt. He's 2nd.
We're going for 2 straight MVPs for Lamar, right?
Here it is there.
Yeah, I was just saying that to my mans this morning. I said, with the way their defense is not playing good, like they got their foot on the gas pedal. Look at that. They play with leads because you have to.
Look at that right there. Red zone completion percentage, 61.8. He's 9th in the league at that.
Yeah.
Pressure completion percentage, 62.10, 10th.
This is smart though for them in reality. You know, obviously this kind of sucks for fantasy.
Like this one, Bogey.
Go ahead.
True completion percentage, 71.4, which is 13th.
Wow.
True passing rating, 116.9. He's first in that. Expected points. Oh, this motherfucker Lamar, like how Kidda just said, target receiver target separation 2.43, number 1 at that. Oh my goodness. And then he got all his motherfucking advanced rushing metrics right here. 1, 2, 4, 6, 1, 1, 7. Those are all his rushing metrics. Oh my goodness, y'all. And now let's get it. Shout out to their profile. You know, that's one of my go-tos when I'm making my fantasy videos, y'all. So if you ever check one of my solo videos, this is one of my go-to stat lines right here. I've pulled it up in my videos as well. 100%. Shameless plug.
Depends if Travis plays.
What are we giving up to get Deontay since he's going to Baltimore? So might I heard somebody say it might hurt Deontay's stock. Lamar looking like he's on fire right now and able to distribute this bitch, man. What are we thinking, bro?
Probably sell high if I have him, just to see what I can get, right? But if I do have him, I'm happy. I'm happy that he's going to at least one of the better offenses. It's just on a per game basis, none of those weaponry are like outside of maybe Derrick Henry on a per game basis. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they attack the defenses that they play, and they highlight the guys where they're vulnerable on their defense. You know what I mean?
I understand that. One thing is that Zay
and Deontay are kind of the same.
Zay is a first round pick. I think Bateman is a first round pick. They have drafted to put somebody with the Deontay Johnson caliber with Lamar. Even though Zay is a damn good receiver, he draws a lot of targets. He hits in fantasy for sure. He helps them out in real life, but he ain't that guy like that to be able to run routes and be able to get the 3rd and 5s, the 3rd and 4s, the 3rd and 7s, 100%. Also be that red zone factor outside of a Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely, because that's another thing. When we seen them lose to Kansas City in AFC Championship, also, even though Lamar missed, I want to say it was Zay, but yet that type of weapon that Deontay is with that footwork, and we just seen the target separation, and Deontay is known for his footwork.
Yeah, and he's up there on the ass metric. The average separator score.
Ass. Yeah, I think this is an underrated move right here, bro. I really think this is an underrated move right here, 100%. Even though they ass on the defense, they invested in a Lamar, bro, 100%.
I much would rather. I don't think this is a downgrade. This is an upgrade for anybody who has Deontay Johnson. The fact that he's going to be on a team that's trying to win a potential first round bye. Like, the AFC is not they have an opportunity to like fight for positioning, and those games are going to be viable late.
Highly crucial.
Yeah, we're gonna get the Ravens trying to win.
It's a straight up arms race in the AFC. They got do a move, even the Jets for what it's worth. And then now you got the Bengals. They went and swooped on a guy. I mean the Bengals. Baltimore.
Yeah, I guess it is sucky that we only have one team getting a bye, but
my bad, chat. My bad.
But still, you want to be on the better team with the better quarterback. So Deontay Johnson is on a better team with a better quarterback. It's a much better situation for Deontay.
Talk about it. Chicken Goat says, yeah, not gonna lie, I had Waddle, but he was involved in the trade for Jefferson. Tino said, oh, you're right, Gucci. Didn't see Tyra. Oh, yeah, nah, facts. But I mean, it was a point in time where you could start both of them motherfuckers and you was gonna be straight. It's facts. My current is Pacheco for Olave straight up. Olave had a super uptick in targets this week and was able to convert, I think, 8 of them bitches for receptions. I think he had 12 targets for 8 receptions, and I think he had $1. I'm trying to put a spreadsheet right now, 100%. But yeah, 100%. I'm not too mad at that because you are stacked at running back already, bro.
Yeah.
Breaking news: the Wayans brothers are bringing back the Scary Movie franchise.
They brought it
back. Are they going to bring in the son?
Return to the Scary Movie franchise. Looking forward to having fun.
Wayans son?
Yeah.
Marlon Wayans. Maybe.
Show out, I heard.
I mean,
Marlon Wayans.
He's a grown man. He can do stuff.
Remember what Marlon said about the Scary Movie franchise, right? Harvey Weinstein took it from him.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Guy.
Weinstein took that motherfucker from him and Sean.
Wow.
Yeah, and then they put Charlie Sheen in that motherfucker, didn't they?
Weird. Well, shout out to Charlie Sheen. You know, we stay winning around this motherfucker. That's my guy.
Hey, remember when he was like, all right, fuck it. He came out, he's like, I got the hit. All right, these bitches.
He had Denise Richards. Shout out to Charlie. Denise Richards is one of my kid crushes, 100%, man. She's motherfucker.
I'm sure he was going through all sorts of dating.
Oh yeah, you know he was. He had the Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
I mean, Charlie Sheen was all the way a fool with it. He even did a show where he basically played himself.
They got him dabbing. Look, he just took the dab. Look at his eyes. Yeah. Look at his mask eye, the eyes on the mask. Oh shit.
I know what you did last summer and Scream.
It's flour in that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's flour.
It's flour.
They're just using a torch on flour.
Look at his eyes. His eyes. Plaza.
That's throwback, man. The fucking
they got the pop.
his
Look
thing
at
on
the
the
Dwayne Wade statue. That motherfucker is terrible.
Oh no, Dwayne Wade. Was he one of them ones that was one of them names?
That was at the on the party list.
Well, not just the party list too, but just like he actually, I think he full on plays. Was he the one that had the baby with what's her name? Anyways, he got all kind of stories about him. No, the best is when they when he's like, yo, hit that. He's like, hit that shit, bitch.
Oh, on the scary movie?
Yeah, on the scary movie.
Oh, my mama.
Hey, Tyler Sperry, with Flacco start Downs over Dell, I would. This is coming from your Texans guy. He's going to have a tough time being the number one in Houston this week on the road in the Meadowlands.
Downs was one of the underrated rookie receivers of last year's class.
Yeah.
He had some of the highest production per snap.
100%.
And then this year with Flacco, he's looked like the number one guy over there, to be honest.
I want to say he was the third third most targeted rookie wide receiver behind Puka and give me a second. I got it written down over here.
Garrett Wilson?
Garrett
Wilson wasn't a rookie last year. My bad.
It was Puka, Josh Downs third, and it was somebody before Josh Downs.
In that class.
From my early videos from the off season.
And shout out to you, Guccini, is head of our analytics department.
Oh, now, big bro. Oh my
I love that you still write shit down though too. Me, I'll be trying to.
100%. I'm gonna show you right here.
Yeah, I was like, I've seen the notebooks in person. I'm like, oh, he really got notebooks.
My book of rhymes,
right?
Oh my mama,
you ain't lying.
Yeah. We don't hate Dell. It's just
was it Dell? Oh no.
It's a wait and see thing, and I want you to go out there and prove it.
It's a matchup on a short week where the Jets defense is vulnerable against the run this year. So I think it's a heavy dose of Sergio Mixon-Lock. You know what I mean? And and then granted, if the Jets can shoot it out with them and put points up for real, which is a crazy big if, but honestly, like Rodgers is one of the better streamers this week because the Texans have been overall giving up some booty to opposing QBs. You know what I mean?
Oh, here we go, right here. It was Puka, Zay, Addison, Rashi, and then Josh Downs. So Josh Downs was the fourth most targeted rookie wide receiver last year. I said third. My bad, y'all.
Now you was one off. See, look at that. We're very precise.
And that was for the Jaden Reed. That was for the Jaden Reed video because Jaden Reed was a rookie last year. So I put in the most targeted wide receivers, the rookie most. My bad.
Yeah,
man. This is what we need. That's great information though, for real though, because like shit like that be translating. You know what I mean?
And it's all written down. Hey, 100%, bro. Hey, that's the only way I can remember this shit if I'm writing it or when I'm doing my spreadsheets. That's the only way I can remember. You know what I mean? 100%. Just the numbers. Oh my mama, burnt.
Super burnt. I love it. Cause that's how we rock, bro.
Come on now.
We don't play. Playmakers.
Fully assembled.
How this is gonna be interesting too, because I know like in my neighborhood it goes down on a Halloween. You know, I'm living in the suburbs these days, so it's popping. Like, so like, you know what I mean? And the sun go down already by like six-ish, right? So, you know what I mean? Figure if anything, I might miss. I might be able to start the show. Then I've been the block real quick. Then my girl and the rest of them, they just hit boom the rest of the way.
You know what? And then like with the administrators, you know what I mean, we could fire it up on the go. You know what I mean?
I might even be on. We might be live
on everything. It's so much shit we can run with that Thursday shit, bro. 100%. We can.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna be. I think I might be Stunner S. Thompson again for real.
I'm gonna just go find me a mask and rock out with my mask.
Be right
Or I might just be Fight Crip. I mean, for Christmas. I said for Christmas. For Halloween, I might be Fight Crip. Free C-Mac, man. So everything. That's who I'm gonna be. I think I'm gonna be C-Mac, bruh. Everything. Free C-Mac. Hopefully he'll give me an interview when he get out, bruh. Oh, everything. I pay. That'll be my first paid interview is for C-Mac on the Heart to Star podcast. Oh, my mama. Max, what we got in this motherfucker, man? As y'all, I'm still trying to create this wood. These woods be taking hella long to put together, bro. Does Deontay Johnson trade for Ravens hurt? Oh, we already talked about. Did we talk about that?
I don't know if they hurt. I don't know what the value of Mark Andrews is outside of matchups, and then Zay Flowers probably still has the number one role there. If anything, this is perfect for the team. This is a team move. I'm not afraid to start any of these guys. We wanted to start Mark Andrews based on matchups, and Zay Flowers is probably a guy you want to start every week if you have him, unless you're super, super deep and strong wide receiver room. I don't think this hurts any of these guys because we're not starting Mark Andrews every week. And when we do start him, it's because of the matchup, and we're not afraid to shy away from tight end matchups because that's very true in fantasy.
And we got, I agree with you on that. And as of lately, Mark Andrews has been showing up as a popping up on the tight end, top tight ends. You know what I mean? So it has.
I know it's about goddamn time.
100%, bro. So yeah, Mark Andrews really ain't gonna make or break him. His role is defined. And then Zay Flowers, like how Kid has said, it really ain't gonna. He's still the number one guy over there as well. But also his big playability with the secondary going to have to respect what the underneath and the mid range is with Deontay Johnson and fucking Mark Andrews. Zay might be able to get behind their ass a little bit more easier. You know what I mean? Pause. So you know what I mean? I'm not scared of Zay either. 100%.
Yeah, let's not forget that the Ravens have the best running game in the league right now.
There it is. There.
So you can't do extra, right? You're still gonna have to prioritize. If you're a defense, you're gonna prioritize stopping the run. So having another weapon and another dump, not like a dump off, but like a safety valve. So we got Mark Andrews, Deontay Johnson. They like to work underneath, and then Zay Flowers, and then throw out the bait man. If he becomes another guy that can stretch the field, he got two field stretchers, and then two guys that can work underneath, and then the boxes isn't stacked anymore because he got so many weapons on the outside. The Ravens got a whole lot better by adding Deontay Johnson, and I don't expect Deontay Johnson just to be a decoy or a small piece of the pie. I think he's going to be able to eat a little bit. I'm not hating this addition. I think this is a win-win for the Ravens and Deontay Johnson fantasy owners.
And as of right now, the advanced metrics for Zay Flowers, 61 targets, 9th in the league. Target share is 27.2, which is 9th in the league. Target rate, targets per route run, 24.3%, which is 30th in the league. 100%. So there's always room in this offense for him to have another consistent running mate on top of what he's already doing. He's 10th in the league in receptions, 9th in the league in targets. He's converting. He's 224 yards after the catch. He's 4th in that. 11th in receiving yards. He only got one TD because he's a banger boom dude He's not a red zone guy 100%. And I let my take off with Deontay Johnson with the footwork and his target separation and the target separation Lamar is bringing to his receivers. We've seen that in Lamar's advanced metrics. So yeah, I'm not scared of the Deontay Johnson on top of what Zay's already doing. And we see it right here with his advanced metric. He's eating. He's just not a red zone target. He's from the 20 to 20, like how we say with some of these running backs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, hopefully you're playing PPR leagues and stuff like that. So it just gives you more opportunity for points. Might not get the touchdowns, but that's okay. Deontay Johnson wasn't scoring a whole lot of touchdowns as it was. But you're getting a whole better system, a way better system.
Yeah, what's his name?
You got the consistent MVP in the league right now throwing the ball to you.
Hey, player profile already got Deontay as a Baltimore right now. Oh, every day.
Hell yeah! You know, like advanced metrics probably having a field day right now. Going, ooh, Ravens just got a whole lot better because we know that they're gonna need to have a strong offense because that defense ain't doing its.
They try to do something similar with bringing in a washed OBJ last year, right?
And didn't do shit for him, just like Miami. Man, that dude is done. But they've always looked for that position, like you said.
Yeah.
Facts. They drafted. That's just like us. We've always drafted. I mean, we might not always took 2 wide receivers in the same draft, but when they took Pearsall and Cowan first and fourth in the rounds, you know what I mean? It shows that they've always have tried to nail that position and pause. And if you look at past drafts with the Niners, I hate to bring my home team into this, but you can see it. You can look at previous drafts with the same regime on what positions that they have.
Like when you had like Debo and Dante Pettis, and then you had Ayuk and Juwanna Man Jennings, and you know what I mean? Like, remember Dante Pettis?
That's my guy out of Washington. Yeah, everything. He
was a wannabe OBJ for real though. Only his hair was blue. Remember that?
Oh my mama, and he was an NCAA leading punt returner as well. So and I think he still played. He was with the Bears this preseason, but he's been with the Bears for like the last couple of seasons. Yeah. Well, he was in New York too with the Giants.
You know how I always say, listen, man. Shanahan's a Sagittarius like me and you, JD, and so there's a level of like it's a thin line between arrogance and genius, right? Because he's like, hey, look at Dante Pettis, I can make him to a premier receiver. You know what I mean?
Oh my mama, them is facts. You can make a swan or you can make a ugly duckling into a swan, man.
He failed with Pettis. That was a miss, right?
Oh, hey, he failed with Jamal Williams.
Oh, Jalen Hurd. Remember Jalen Hurd?
Jalen Hurd, yeah, he played with Alvin Kamara. He played with Alvin Kamara at running back at Tennessee.
They were a thunder and lightning, and then Jalen Hurd, he actually was like, "I'm going to start." He went to another school and played receiver.
Baylor.
Screw that! I want to try to get a bag in the NFL. Yep. I can't do it playing a running back. He was kind of smart.
He transferred to Baylor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my man.
Yeah, they're still doing the air raid shit over there.
My dog Tino said if I beat C-Mac for Halloween, that'd be hella funny, bro. I'm gonna get the blue bandana. I'm gonna get a 40 ounce of OE. I ain't gonna drink that shit though.
Oh wow!
But see, if you really commit, you're gonna draw the thing on your forehead, right?
Oh no, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. Hey, what I do, I'll say
Hoover's blacked out on this shit.
I'm gonna do cancer killer or COVID killer or something like that. We ain't gonna disrespect my peoples, man. I fuck with every community I fuck with, man. Oh my mama.
Wi-Fi Korea.
Come on now. Smitty said Hawkinson or SLP this week.
Ooh, SLP
or Hawkinson.
It'd be SLP.
Yeah. Hawkinson is nice though. You feel like it's been so long to where he's ready to go back out there. Before he got hurt last season, he was like number 2 tight end in the whole league. And If I'm not mistaken, Sam Darnold could use another body to throw to.
You ain't lying, because Addison
Yeah.
ain't doing
Now
shit.
they're going to be down Duracell on that offensive line for the rest of the year. So I can see it being a hot read. You know what I mean? Because that you can listen, man. Sam Darnold is someone who needs the timing. He needs the protection. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it's all bad when he throws under pressure. It doesn't work out.
Tino, that's just, if you catch someone outside drinking beer out of a plastic bottle, go the other way. For real.
Hey, listen. Hey, my girl told me, she's like, don't fucking open the dishwasher. I'm washing the dishes. I'm like, oh, there's no. That's the only thing I was saying. You know what I mean? Hey, man, shout out to everybody with the C5 had a red cup. You know what I mean? No one was saying that.
Come on now. Them is facts. Bakes-a-lot said, don't forget about the bigger Shanahan mistake of all, Trey Lance. Hey, luckily we was able to get off of that pause and bounce right back. Pause with perfect party.
Yeah.
And even Jimmy still got us to an NFC title game when the Lance thing fell apart initially. And you know what it is too is Lance is it's that goes back to that experience thing, man. Like, you know, because me and you, JD, when we're on record, it's I think the episode it's on the Heart to Start. I think it's called
We Want It Straight.
Real Loathing at Heart to Start. That's what it was. We called it. But we were talking. The whole episode was just about us. Who are we gonna draft that year? And
Damn sure didn't want me Mac Jones because we thought once they made the trade to move up that it was gonna be for Mac Jones, and we was hot
because Mac Jones definitely played in Steve Sarkisian. He took over for Shanahan when Shanahan went to the Niners, right? And they were very vocal that they just were going to adopt the existing playbook, and he was just adding his little nuances to it. So, and then he basically just took that for the rest of his career. He went to Alabama with it, and then he won a championship with Mac Jones. So it was like, okay, there's a correlation there, right? That Shanahan was like, this guy's been running my offense basically, like a busted version of it. You know what I mean? Ironically, Mac Jones, he went to the playoffs that year, right? Out of all those QBs.
Hey, ear to the streets is working right now. We gotta say rest in peace to Travarius's Ward daughter. She passed away, bro. That's crazy. Rest in peace to Travarius Ward and his daughter, and nothing but prayers to their family, but strength and healing, bro, for sure.
Yeah, that's really sad.
I'm looking
as parents, we don't ever want to. God forbid anybody as a parent has to go through that situation. You know what I mean? And man, prayers up. You know what I mean? Because that's. And I will say this: I was just at a funeral about a month ago, and then bruh stood up and was like, "I lost my son." You know what I mean? And this was a real touching story. He's like, "I lost my son," and that people always say, "Oh man, I understand." They don't understand. You know what I mean? And I was just like, damn, you ain't lying. Because he was talking about we were there for the funeral of his niece.
Wasn't that like last month, big bro?
Yeah, that was like last month. And I brought this story
up.
Was
it 2 months ago you was at the funeral?
It was like a month ago. There was actually 2 months ago was my uncle's funeral. So there was actually, 2024 has been kind of that year all around. You know what I mean?
That shit hurt, bro.
Cat Williams, man. He wasn't playing. People are getting exposed, and we're going to lose a lot of good ones at the same time. You know what I mean? And rest in peace to all the fallen ones in the 2024. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah,
bro.
you definitely have to feel a little bit more sympathetic rather than empathetic. There's things that make you human, but as a parent, you have to be sympathetic.
100%.
Because that shit is not something that you'd want to put yourself through mentally, or if you've gone through it, then you can be empathetic. But if you ain't never been through that shit, then you can't act empathetic, because that's got to be the worst. Like Bogey said, that's got to be the worst fucking experience.
My uncle, my grandma, Mama Lou, may she rest in peace. But my uncle Melvin, he passed away right before his 12th birthday by a drunk driver right here on the block, right where I'm at, like 10 houses down. It's a full block, 100%. You know what I mean? So my grandma and my uncles and my one auntie lost their sibling, and my grandma lost her baby son. 100%. So you know what I mean, and you know that shit crazy, bro. You know what I mean, and we got to remember Travarius Ward. We know him because he plays in the league, right? But the league is a business, aka it's a job, 100%. So when anything comes about your family or your personal thing, man, fuck work, bro. Work can wait, 100%. So whatever you know what I mean, man, 100%. He, man,
Yeah, because I think that was the first I heard too. Like I knew it was like personal, like that's what they deemed it, right? Because he was out for like personal things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't even know.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was like that, man. The rest in peace. That you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was talking shit about Brad earlier this year too. You know, 100%.
I mean, but we're talking about his play on the field, not him as
right.
Like, there's a clear distinction. Otherwise, like there's certain players that have done some rotten shit, but like we'll compartmentalize it because they're doing good for us in fantasy. You know what I mean? Like
100%.
On the flip side, I mean, but that is we're humans. We're able to differentiate the two. You know what I mean? Like, and stuff like this happens. It's crazy. You know what I mean?
It's facts.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I hope no one ever has to experience that. I know that's. I mean, listen, and I'm not a Muslim cat, but you know what I'm saying? A Freeway, man. Shout out to Freeway.
Shout out to Freeway.
I really fuck with Freeway tough, man. And he always says it here because he had lost a couple kids, bro. And yeah, bro, it's sad. And like he almost lost his life too. He had to get a kidney transplant and like all kind of shit, bro. Anyways, he always said Muhammad lost his kids, like 6 of them. You know what I mean? So he would be like, and I'm not gonna put because of his faith. I was like, oh, that's kind of deep, because you know what I mean. I mean, it's something that even you just don't ever. I don't think you ever get over. I got an auntie. It would have been my cousin. She would have been older than me. You know what I mean? But they always tell stories about her. She passed when she was like 3. You know what I mean? And like, I think I was supposed to have like an older brother, something like that. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. My experience early in my 20s when I had my accident, I think it was 7 days to the date. My boy Don Deasy, he ended up going away to the homeland. May he rest in peace. And the last day I talked to him, he was on his. They were supposed to, it was a few of them. Shout out to my brother Manchi. We all ran together and whatnot. But Don, they was out to eat, and they wasn't. They said they was gonna come pull up in the hospital when I was in the hospital. But you know how shit goes on, and how the day goes on. But that was my last time talking to my bruh, and like I said, it was about 7 days. 2005 for my community. It was a lot of us that had accidents. I ain't gonna, y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm telling you, bro, this shit is real, bro. And every year, you know what I mean. I can go back to my prior experience, but every year, every month, you know what I mean, every fucking day, you know what I mean. And that's why it just shows you how real this shit is, man. And it just shows you how much even when it's not super life-threatening like type shit, just the days of the troubles of the days. And when we fire this motherfucker up, man, you come in this motherfucking, we keep this bitch lit with a upbeat like type vibe like type motherfucker.
Yeah, you know what I mean? If we could be any kind of outlet or like like a good distraction from, you know what I'm saying? Like, like it's dope when someone goes, oh man, I'll be fucking with y'all and do my work shit. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? If you know what I mean? Just some of the cats that we've been rocking with, like Dennis. You know what I mean? Like we got real close to Dennis, and he had shared like, certain things in his life. You know what I mean? And you just want to know. But we got that cool that he started sharing with us. You know what I mean? Because he is also a parent that has children that are fighting terminal illnesses. You know what I mean? Like, and that's something that I would never be able to fathom. But if I can give any kind of positive distraction while he goes about his day. You know what I mean? Cool. You know what I mean? I'm like,
I'm gonna put a smile on somebody's face or make your ass laugh. Oh, everything.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Buggy some food. You know what I mean?
That's what we want, man, and that's what we try and bring. Them is facts, bro. Shit, do and you know what I mean, and you know, 100%. That's why we here too, though, bro. Is to bring. Hopefully, when you pop in this motherfucker, that you know what I mean. One of us put the smile on your face, make your ass laugh. You know what I mean. Want to talk some shit. You know what I mean. 100%, bro.
Yeah, and you know what I like about our panel too is because we're all from the era where like we know the difference between like capping and fucking, you know, old school capping, not lying as in capping, but you know what I mean? Like we just clowning and shit.
No, 100%, and you know,
because you know the toxicity level, I think it's been at a very, very, very low percentage when it comes to like what is that on the show? You know what I mean?
No, them is facts, and I like how you brought up the era because in the AOB chat. Shout out to all my brothers in the AOB. It's not
women and children are off limits.
The number one rule in the chat and just talking shit is you don't bring up wife or kids. Everything else is on limits. Everything else is on limits. Just don't bring up nobody wife and nobody kids, bro. Everything you can talk about everything, bro. And that's what livens this shit up, bro. Is come on, let's talk this shit about this shit, man.
Yeah. Because you know it really ain't that steep at the end of
the day. It's wartime, baby.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, everything.
We're gonna get you off your game.
Oh, my mama. Hey, if you want to go find some, because I'm the mean king. I died down from that in the chat. You know what I mean? Because I be, you know what I mean. But
I became more of a what's the equivalent to a yoga motherfucking master? What's his name?
He's the sensei. I don't know.
I'm like the yoga master because I'm like I just don't do as much shit talk as I did 10 years ago because of the karma. You know what I mean?
100%, bro.
Karma. Okay, there you go. The karma.
Guys don't like it.
Oh, every day. Let's get back to Hey, T Money, shout out T Money. He's a fucking regular around here. That's my dog right there. Shout out to T Money, man. 10-man PPR, Burrow, Jacobs, Gibbs, CD, Chase. Njoku, DK, Worthy, and his bench is Buck, TT, Jordan Mason, Kincaid, Myers, Brooks on the IR, 5-3. Who do I drop for Brooks? What's the word on Brooks? If you can update us, what's the word on Brooks?
If we're getting a practice report on Brooks, then yeah, for sure. And good thing we're still on because if that's the case, he's probably the number one ahead.
And the whole thing is right. You might be able to slide JP Mason into the IR and just slide Brooks onto if he's active.
The Yahoo League, you got to be on the IR. And
who's that, Mason?
So he's on the bench.
Mason?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you might not have to drop anybody though, T Money.
Yeah, but in the event that it's Yahoo and they won't allow it because he's not ruled out because they're going on a bye week. So you know what I mean. He might just be stuck on the bench. You know what I mean.
And what's the Thursday game?
Well,
Texas.
But you could throw Brooks onto the IR after you draft him.
Yeah, drop the kicker
and then get another piece of get another piece.
Yeah, if there's a kicker
IR. I mean, Brooks been in the IR this whole season. I don't think he's been taking up a bench spot for him. So if
I think he's trying to pick up Brooks. He's trying to drop somebody to pick up Brooks. So he just moves over Mason to the IR, pick up Brooks, throw him in the IR, and then go ahead and pick up another piece.
Oh, okay. I thought he already had Brooks. My bad, y'all.
Yeah, I think he's trying to get Brooks, if I'm not mistaken.
So he's trying to get him tonight. So if Mason doesn't go to the IR,
tonight to Boston.
So fly to Boston. Oh, my mama. So if he can't put Mason in the IR, who does he drop though?
Oh, so maybe is he saying that Brooks is coming off the IR and he needs to drop somebody?
I think so.
Oh, okay. So let's switch. It's a switcheroo, Mason and Brooks.
So we drop Mason to go ahead and pick up Brooks.
Well, we try and wait for him to get designated for the IR because we ain't starting Brooks
right here. My bad, T Money. So he says I have Brooks, and he's
Yeah,
on
that's what he
IR.
wants. Okay.
Oh, that's what it. Okay,
So yeah, we just wait for Mason to get designated for the IR, and then you swap him.
But hold on, but is Yahoo saying you have to put him out? You know what I mean, or pull him out of the IR? Because
Well, if you got another IR, then you can swap.
that would mean he's practicing. Because he hasn't been. They opened up his window, but he's not on the active roster yet. You still have to officially put him on, and usually
Mason
Yahoo-
might not go on the IR. That's right, huh?
Yeah, Mason's not finna.
And they don't do
He
the
exits
out
the game.
doubtful in the IR.
But we're on the
Unless you got the
we're on the
spending
bye
week,
week
yes,
this
sir.
week, though, right? We're on the bye week this week, so they don't have to put him on the out though, right?
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
That. That's why, like, you know,
He's gonna have to drop somebody.
I mean, if he has a kicker, I'm dropping the kicker and then figuring it out later. I always do shit like that. I'm like, just buy me some time for a couple days. Fuck kickers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you have to make the big boy move, it'd be you cut Mason. You know, because he is hurt, and then we got Garindo, and then who could take his place if CMC isn't exactly ready for week 10, but they will activate him off the thing by week 10.
Yeah, because his bench running backs are nasty. He has Buck, and TT.
Yeah, maybe you just bite the bullet and say, "Man, I took a loss on this one," and just drop Brooks. What the fuck's he good for, anyways?
That's true too. You know what I mean? Because Brooks ain't. We don't know what the fuck Brooks is, and we don't even know if they're shipping out Chuba. You know what I mean? I don't know about dropping JP Mason. We don't even know about C-Mac though.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Man, I'd much rather have a goddamn Niner running back than a Carolina Panther running back.
You ain't lying.
I can't drop JP Mason right now, bro.
Okay, so but if it is a Yahoo, right? He won't be able to make claims out there or anything like that.
He won't be able to do shit.
So I would just wait anyway if you're not going to make any claims. Because then if you are, then it's just fucking. I mean,
no, like you said though, Bogey. Drop the kicker, elevate whoever you got to elevate into the active roster that's in your IR. Because
we're gonna find out this week if Jonathan Brooks is
his
gonna be
defense, because it's a 10-man league. It's a 10-man league. He's not dropping that defense. 100. Let us know who your defense is, because you're probably not going to drop that neither. I wouldn't advise that in a 10-man league. I go into last night. I went into last night down by 75 points. I forgot exactly what it was in AOB. All I had was Najee and Pittsburgh defense. Pittsburgh defense got me 20-something points. Najee 100-something. But I lost. Rumor the story is I lost the game, but yet I only lost by 18 points because I don't got no receivers. It's a long story. So what I'm saying is that
it was almost a Monday Night Miracle.
100%, and it's a 10-man league, and I think he's playing a team defense. And there's team defenses that you do not want to drop. Like I got Pittsburgh on the bye. I'm not dropping them. I'm not, bro. And I got Boswell. I hate to drop Boswell, but I'm going to have to drop Boswell because I got to elevate somebody out of the practice squad until DK gets ruled out or not as well. And I had Juju in an IR spot. And I definitely don't want to let go of Juju right now.
Yeah, I dropped old Boswell. I had to. But then the same thing, I got to move fools in and out of IRs and shit.
It's already done deal, guys. T Money said his league lets him do the questionable on an IR, so he's putting Mason.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there it is. Look at that.
And bringing Brooks.
Yo, Swaparoo.
Yeah.
This shit, bro.
All right, guys. I can't do it anymore. I've been yawning for like 30 minutes, dude. I'll see you next time. Thursday, fucking Thursday night football.
100%.
Yep. All right, man.
Fella, Gangrene in the building, y'all.
Yeah.
Shadow said Hurts or Jackson this week.
Who? Ravens got Broncos. Damn it! And then the Hurts got
Eagles is at. Give me 2 seconds. We got the Eagles at Jacksonville. Ooh, get Hurts.
It's almost just because the 32 ranked secondary against Jalen Hurts. Let's go.
Let's pull it up, Florian.
it's it's kind of hard to get off the Jackson play. You have good problems here, and if I'm just basing on the matchup and the weaponry, it's going to be Jalen Hurts here. Maybe the level of I feel like that's a lower scoring game. The Broncos. Do we feel like that?
And what I shared is Jacksonville 39.11 points given up to the wide receiver position this year. They are bottom 4. You can see Minnesota, Baltimore, Detroit, and then Jacksonville.
4 now. Okay, so yeah, let's go.
Yeah, for 100%, big bro. Oh my God.
We still like it.
100%. Give me Jalen this week, bro. Oh my mama.
Yeah, splitting hairs though, right?
100, no facts, 100%. And on top of this, that you're getting a rushing floor from both of these quarterbacks as well.
Mm-hmm. And 100% when it comes to like if they're down there on a 1, like you can almost guarantee they're just gonna give it to Jalen Hurts on the tush push. You know what I mean?
Oh no.
Like he just does it. It kind of pisses me off when I'm down there and I got AJ and Devontae Smith. I'm like, I'm talking one of the motherfuckers.
Your Saquon shares.
Yeah, right. And I got a shitload of goddamn Hurtses too. So it's like, I'm like, all right, fuck it. It's all good.
Peacock said happy 25th birthday to Tank Dell, man. HBD, bro.
Oh, baby, we made it.
Nico Collins will miss TNF against the Jets, but he'll be eligible to return week 10 versus the Lions.
Okay. I love it because they can activate him off the IR. And that would be a good sign too, because they're only going to activate him if he's going to be ready. And we need him against the Lions. The Lions aren't that good. That's why they're in their secondary. That's why they're in those shootouts routinely. That's why their whole plan on the screen, like keep the offense off the field with the run game. It's been crazy efficient. I think that'll shoot out. I like that game a lot. We need Nico for that one.
Talk about it. Tino said, facts, kid. If I would have even known what to say, bruh, it's hella sad. Facts.
Yeah.
I got a slide. Facts. We're going to be back tonight. Spencer firing it up tonight, big bro.
Yep. And I think we'll have me and Blake again for the in my humble opinion.
Shout out to BWB, man. Blitz with Blake.
With Blake, you know what I mean? And yeah, be sure to just look out for tonight, the Guru Nation Power Hour.
100%. Peacock said, Lord, don't lose, admitted he was wrong about AR. Bro really stood hard on that tape.
Yeah.
Max.
He really did. He says he'll be the number 1. Ha-ha.
Chase said, just got offered Tank Dell and Connor for Jacobs. I'm 2-6. You need depth. I say take it. You need depth chasing that league. James Conner, as of right now, give me 2 seconds. He should be a bottom end running back, bottom end RB1. Where's he at? Oh, I take that back. He's a bottom end RB2 right now. He's the RB20th right now. RB20 on everything. But to go ahead and bring in Tank Dell and Jacob, to bring in Tank Dell and Connor for him, 100%. I need depth. I got to shake something up. Texans quarterback CJ Sprout speaks on losing Stephon Diggs. I feel really bad for him. He was having the best time playing football in his career. That's what he told us. AR quit on the Colts. He says he was too tired to play Texans DL. Will Anderson says he's never seen a quarterback tap out of a game. I think it's a testament to the defense, man. Whoa. Shout out to the Texans defense. The G&W got screwed, fellas. Travis and Jason Kelce have been named people's fuck them. We're the GWN cash facts. Come on, Lee.
Let's go.
My Lee lets me there it is there. So I'll do that move 100%. Heartbreaking, yeah. Facts. Rest in peace to little mama, man. I've been streaming defenses. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Oh, shout out to Bray. Oh, excuse me. My bad, Peacock. I'm scared for Thursday. The Jets ass field is hot. You ain't lying for sure. They are.
Yeah, that's crazy. But Sergio Mix-a-Lot, you know what I mean? run all over them. They're gonna be without CJ Mosley again, because it was actually even hurting them when they were trying to force him back in there all hurt and shit. I like it. I like their chances here.
Come on now.
Mm-hmm. Like just for reality purposes too.
We got Bay Rock in the building. My first time seeing you around here, big bro. Good looking for tapping in this afternoon, man. 100.
Shout out to the Bay.
Bray, my bad. Bray.
Shout out to the Bray.
100%. Should I trade GW James Cook for CD? My RBs will be CMC, JT, and Ramondre. My receivers will be CD, DK, Puka, and D Hop. Hell yeah.
I'll do that, and then I'll go see if Garendo's available. Also,
100%.
now we'll have a free spot. I'm doing that. I'm trying to get CD and a bye week.
And James Cook, man, is the guy over there. Also, go if you got enough bench space, go protect your neck. Shout out to the skit on Chappelle's show with the Wu-Tang. Protect your neck, diversify your bonds. Get your Geico, get your life insurance policy with Ray Davis too, big bro. If he's out there,
diversify your bonds.
Diversify your bonds. My mom, please do that. Break Rock. Let us know what you do if you pull the trade off or whatnot. Tap back in with us, man. We fire this shit up every day, big bro. Fantasy football content, life content, culture content, 100%. This is what you're gonna get right here on the GenWealth.net.
Even nature content.
Animal paws.
Learn about the pistol shrimp.
Oh, everything and shrimp. Shrimp.
My bones.
Talk about it, Bones. 100%.
Man, a few words.
Lee said Peacock a trap game for the Texans and the Jets.
Leave me trolling.
Shut up, facts. Facts. Shout out to Jay. Jay's a regular around this motherfucker too, man. Even though it's the afternoon, top of it to you, big bro. He say he got Olave, Dale, Bigsby, Jacoby, Shakir, Hopkins. I need 2 wide receivers and flex one. So
Olave's in there because he's going against Carolina, and we have the potential of Derek Carr back. Even without him, I still would play Olave because of the matchup. So whether he's the flex or one of the receivers, what else? What are you thinking here?
For sure, Shakir. Shakir's been hot the last 2 weeks in that offense as well. 100%. I'm gonna fire up Shakir. I'm definitely not sitting him. I love him.
Is that what we're doing now? Khalil Tupac Shakur.
Come on now, that's what it is.
Tupac Shakir.
That's what it is, bro. Everything. Facts. I like that. Everything. And Buffalo has to keep their foot on the necks against Miami. So yeah, I'm fucking with Shakir, bro. Shakir done popped up back-to-back weeks.
You ain't lying.
Everything. Olave. We got Olave. We got Tank Dell, Bigsby, Jacoby Myers, Shakir, Hopkins, and he needs three out of these: 2 wide receivers and 1 flex.
Tank thing, man. It's like on paper. It's,
wait, he takes that back.
Like, okay,
he takes that back. He said he needs 1 wide receiver and 1 flex out of those people.
I think that's him.
So that makes it a little bit harder. Olave, Dale, Bigsby, Myers, Shakir, Hopkins.
It's also like, okay, if there was ever a must win, it's for the Jets, right? And this is if I'm going to put some logic to Lee trolling that it's a trap game. Because the Jets this is like their season right here, right? And then it's the perfect time to catch them because now they're going to be without a Diggs, obviously no Nico, and it's just Tank. And Sauce he got burned a few times this year. You know what I mean? But he's also been playing banged up. It's kind of hard to get off the Tank play, bro.
Yeah, it's. I think I'm in a situation. I think I'm in a situation where if they rule out DK, I'm forced to play Tank in this role 100%.
And it looks like DK, if we get him practicing on a Wednesday or at least a Thursday, then it's like he's trending because they didn't think it was going to be a multi-week issue.
So you want to roll with Olave and
I'm okay with Shakir, but in order it would be Olave, Tank and Shakir for me. So it would be Tank and Shakir for me. I mean, Tank and Olave.
Tank because they got Bigsby as well. And Jacksonville is at Philadelphia. What is Philadelphia at with the running back position? Let me go.
They abandoned the run too a lot. You know what I mean?
Oh, excuse me, wrong one. Points adjusted. Philly is 6 at 19.07. They the 6th lead. So Philly they top 10 and not giving up points to the RB. So you might want to sit Tank Bigsby for sure.
Oh, it's not Tank Dell, it's Tank Bigsby.
No, he got both of them.
Oh, he got the Tanks over there.
So I wanted to just go look at the matchup of the running back matchup that Tank, the defense that Tank was.
Yeah, they're top 10 against the run right now.
So we
giving up fantasy production.
So as of right now, Big Bro said you said Olave, Dale, and
in that order for me.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
And because it's hard to make a case for Hopkins. Like it's just like, but this is a good matchup for him too, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then what if they activate Juju too, though? You know,
exactly. See, Tampa's, they're gonna get got by Kelsey this week. That's the mismatch that should be in play here. You know what I mean? It's gonna be harder to run. Kareem Hunt and whoever the fuck else they're gonna run. They're gonna have a tough go at it with like Vita Vea and all that. You know what I mean?
Shout out to the All-in-One Show. Trade Flowers could possibly package Kittle or Kelsey.
Trade Flowers. Okay. We're selling high on Flowers with the Deontay Johnson news. Maybe you can get a 1-for-1. So he says he could throw in one of them tight ends. So yeah, I'm always gonna go after a big dog, right? Like, and in this case, you might need to be a little more reasonable. So maybe realistically, you can get like a Terry McLaurin. You know what I mean? If you're gonna package it up, then you probably would if you want to go after a bigger piece, like let's say
for another wide receiver,
Nabbers. Maybe we go after a Nabbers. Who else is in that range? Maybe go after a Nico right now, and I would wait a week. If I could buy,
you might even be able to give up Flowers just for Nico straight up.
I'm doing that
instead of giving up Kittle or Kelsey. But if you want to give up Kittle or Kelsey, though,
I'd rather have Kelsey. You call me crazy. It's just because also like I'd have him this week and the rest of the way because he already had the bye week. You know what I mean? Versus like, okay, if I could ship off Kittle on his bye week and then net me a Nico Collins, because obviously he might be a little worried about the Zay Flowers with Deontay Johnson there, as you should. So I'm trying to cash out on Zay Flowers right now.
Yeah, and Zay is WR16 as of right now. So, you know what I mean? You might be able to bite on somebody that's a lower level team with a higher piece that doesn't have a good record right now and give them a little bit of depth right now, because with the scarcity of the tight end position, and you do hold 2 good tight ends right now.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Peacock said down Nico Diggs, down both starting LBs. Texans probably lose the game given setup.
Mm-hmm.
New York is a 2-point favorite, so not in the realm of trap games.
Wow, they got them favored? I didn't know that shit. Why in the? I mean, I guess
excuse me. Is a 2? Yeah, is a 2.2 minus or minus.
Oh, okay. So Texans are favored on the road.
Yeah, you got it was back. My bad.
The field goal, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
-2.
Interesting. I think Texans cover that.
Cover the 2. They're gonna go ahead and win by 3.
D'Amico Ryan's got this. He got the formula for Aaron Rodgers, bro.
100%. Showed in playoff games.
The linebackers are important, though. That's why he pointed it out. Like, maybe we get H2O back. You know what I mean? Yeah, but yeah, that is because then they're just going to go over the middle like crazy. Either way, this is gonna be a good game. Halloween.
Halloween game, boy.
Halloween. Ooh, the Houston Huddle this week is on Devil's Night.
Peacock said H2O not expected to return this week. Freezy said 10-man PPR flex to James Conner and McLaurin. Oh, wait, 10-man PPR 2 flex. James Conner and McLaurin for Saquon.
I like James Conner and McLaurin. For the sake of getting a guy like Saquon and you have him the rest of the way because he already had his bye week. Okay, I get that. And it is a 10-man, so that means he's probably fairly stacked. So this is kind of what you do, tier up. But I like having a piece. I like having the number one option for JD, a Commander JD5, and James Conner's a dog.
Yeah, so you're saying stay put.
Mm-hmm.
Stay put.
Saquon, I get it. It's a 10 team, so that is kind of the rule. Consolidate up, but depth, man. People are dying left and right. You know what I mean? The depth is what's going to get you championships this year. You know what I mean? So I haven't really, and you know me, I'm the biggest advocate for doing the 2-for-1s and being the guy that's sending the 2 and consolidating down and just running the risk of having no depth. You know,
Peacock. He said H2O is expected to return. My bad, Peacock.
Yeah.
My bad, bro.
Throw the sunglasses. He's gonna have the sunglasses on under the helmet.
Come on now.
He's cool, as they say in Northern Cali.
The stunners.
He was cooming with the stunners.
Tino said -2 is a pick and might as well take the money line, get the juice. All in one show say, what about St. Brown for Jacobs and Flowers?
I don't want it.
I do. If I'm trading Jacobs and Flowers, give me St. Brown. Where's his?
Oh, hold on. Are we sending St. Brown? Because if I'm getting St. Brown, I'm probably doing that. You know what I mean?
Because he said he got trade Flowers and could possibly package Kittle and Kelsey. So I thought he has Flowers.
Yeah. Let's go get St. Brown.
If Flowers is on his team and he can give up Jacobs and Flowers for St. Brown,
yeah.
I don't know if that's what it is.
Let me go grab something real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm definitely doing the St. Brown because that's aiming high. I love that. And this is actually a small little pocket of time right now because you got to play the stock market where St. Brown's coming off of 2 catches. Yeah, one of them was a touchdown, but it's like, there might be a little bit of annoyance there and someone can go and get net them a Jake. You might even be able to just do Jacob straight up. I ain't gonna lie.
100%.
But yeah, I'm in a 10 team. The classic bogey move is to consolidate up, and that would be, it would be getting St. Brown. I'll be right back.
I should probably not give gambling advice this season. hey, you finna break that streak this week, big bruh. Lee said he laughing. What I miss about y'all talking about the Texans? Just the game in general. H2O and them linebackers having to face Aaron Rodgers. What he's gonna be able to bring to the table. Let me see. Let me go back through the comments. Should I? Was it the Garrett Wilson that brought it up? No. Oh, what it was Lee said it was a trap game for the Texans, and Peacock was breaking down what was going on for the Texans. Everything. Hell yeah. Let me run another let's run another ad from our sponsors, y'all. I gotta go hit the motherfucking the pisser. I'll be right back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. NeonPeacockMerch.com. Y'all know what time it is. Go ahead and go slide over there. Enter your email. Get locked in, man. Find out what he got cooking up over there, man. Get whatever you want. He'll be able to cook that shit up for you, man. Just stay tapped in with Big Bro, man. 100%. I like betting the Texans this week. Watch my gamblers move that line too. Move the line to -4. All money going on the Texans. Feet's on next. Go ahead and end New York's season, huh? Everything. Pick you up at 2. Oh, everything. Come on, man. But yeah, though, man. We're gonna get this shit cooked up for y'all about that giveaway, man. 100%. We gotta get the just a whole little like type like promo for that motherfucker and with the links and all that shit. That way it make it a whole lot easier for everybody to get entered to that motherfucker, man. Oh my mama. My bad, I'm over here. I don't want to put the medicine on camera. New York got a lot of gamblers. You damn right. That's why that is that shit. Is the FanDuel and all that the you know how you could bet the games and all that shit. Is that shit legal? Because over here, you know that shit ain't legal with the FanDuel and all that bullshit. DraftKings. Is New York one of them states you could do that shit in? Everything. One of the reasons why they don't want to let us do it because the Indian casinos and the other casinos, they don't want that shit. They want their hand in that shit. They don't want just the motherfucking apps to be able to do that shit if they can't do it. Yeah, I know it ain't legal in Cali for sure. Oh my mama, yeah, I don't know how it is in New York. I had to ask Slim about that shit. Oh yeah, oh my mama. Let me see what else we got. Let me look on this good. What else? Dallas and Atlanta, Miami, Buffalo, Vegas, Cincinnati. That's a game of desperation right there. That Vegas, Cincinnati. Both of them teams, boy, terrible. Everything. Week 9. Like Bogey said, the checkpoint is here 100%. It's time to really start sending out them offers and making reshaping your team if you need to. If you're the number 1 team in your league, what type of moves is you making? Everything. 100%. Well, shit, man. We go ahead and check back tonight. I want to say Spencer usually goes on about like 7 West Coast time, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. My humble opinion, tomorrow, H-Town Huddle, Thursday night TNF, Thursday night football watch party will be back, bruh, 100%. So we every day of the week, bruh. Friday, wake your game up, man, 100%. Y'all make sure you stay tuned in. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, share this motherfucking content. Make sure you keep that chat fired up with all your fantasy questions and whatever, you know what I mean? We gonna talk about it 100% on my mama. Y'all make sure just stay locked in. We'll see y'all tonight 100%. Y'all be smooth. We gone.
Eureka. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah.